Ladies and gentlemen, let's get excited. It's our final session of our Victorian Age Championships. Some fast swimming happening in 3, 2, 1.
And to begin, we have event 185, the girls' 16-year-old 400-metre IM. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Swimming Club, Ava Candy. In lane 1, from Horwick, Puckarunga, New Zealand, Leah Yang. In lane 2, from Melton Swimming Club, Chloe Burke. Representing Japan in lane 3, Sana Kano. In 4, from Nuttawading, Lucy Doyle. In lane 5, from Swimming SA, Allegra Crean. In 6, from Ivanhoe Swim, Emerson Hogan. In 7, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Grace Dobie. And in lane 8, from Tiger Shark Swimming Club, Alexa Legg.
Our girls 16-year-old 400-metre IM are away and racing. This is our first final here of this evening. Out nice and fast is lane number 5. It's our visitor from Swimming SA, Allegra Crean.
We've seen Allegra swimming incredibly strongly all championships long, and she's doing the same thing here in the opening 50. Also going out nice and fast, as we expected, is Ava Candy, and following close behind Chloe Burke.
So it'll be Allegra that touches first there, 30.43, followed by Chloe Burke in lane number 2. 400-metre individual medley, 100 metres of each stroke here. The girls are finishing off their butterfly leg nice and strongly whilst building into that next 300 metres.
And it is Allegra Crean who's now extending her lead out in front over Ava Candy and Chloe Burke in 3rd place. This is how we led through this 200-metre individual medley for these age groups, and now we're on to these 400 for the 16-year-olds.
Allegra turning there 105.84, followed by Ava Candy 106.44. Some nice fast butterfly legs there from those two girls. So it's a little bit of a battle out in front there from lane 0 and lane 5, starting to try and make her way through here. In this backstroke leg is lane 2, Chloe Burke. She's looking to really build and catch the two out in front.
So as we make our way towards that 150-metre turn, Allegra Crean has continued to hold that nice tempo in her backstroke leg to maintain a 2 body length lead over Ava Candy. And as we move into this second 50 of backstroke, that battle for third is starting to tighten up between Chloe Burke, Emerson Hoggard and Grace Dobie.
We've had some really strong backstroke legs here from the 4 girls that are sitting behind our 2 leaders. They've really built through this leg of the race. Out in front though, she started really strong, is still Allegra Crean from South Australia. She'll touch at the 200-metre mark in a 2:24.59, followed by Ava 2:27.76. The gap between second and third is starting to close as we head down to the backstroke leg. But Allegra Crean out in front is doing an incredible job so far in this race.
And the early mover in the breaststroke leg is Emerson Hoggard, but now starting to move through once again. Chloe Burke, Lucy Doyle's holding on, and also swimming well is Grace Dobie. So it's our breaststrokers are making that surge up behind our leader, Allegra Crean.
And look at that gap that is closed between lane 0 and 4 or 5 different competitors within this race. It's Allegra who's still out in front comfortably, but sitting in second place now is Emerson Hogan, and in third Chloe Burke. So it's a really nice battle there for those minor medal placings at this point in the race. But what an incredible race Allegra Crean is having here.
And I was really impressed with the distance that she got off that turn, getting an 8-9 metres underwater with her split stroke for the breaststroke, as she's got 15 metres of breaststroke left to swim before she moves on to that freestyle leg. Emerson Hogarth's clearly in second place now with a strong 100 of breaststroke. Chloe Burke and Grace Dobie are going neck and neck in that battle for third. But Allegra Crean out in front, really strong breaststroke. She's accelerated away from the rest of the girls. Emerson moving into second place with Grace Dobie now in third.
We've got 75 metres left to swim in this 400-metre medley for our 16-year-old girls. And what a breaststroke leg it was there from Emerson Hogan. She's put herself comfortably ahead of the field. So there's a good battle there for third place. But Emerson is really sitting comfortably in that second place. As we turn with 50 metres left to swim, Allegra, she's really led from start to finish. That butterfly into that backstroke, breaststroke, and now freestyle. I don't think anyone's going to catch her here.
She's giving herself a good chance to get close to that 5-minute barrier here in this last 25, as she's really brought those legs in as she fights towards that false start rope with 15 to go. She's the class of the field here in this 400-metre individual medley. She comes underneath the flags, chasing that sub 5-minute time, and she gets there at a 4:58.91. What a swim there from Allegra Crean. Emerson Hogarth's the first Victorian to the wall. Ava Candy stormed home in the freestyle leg to claim the silver, with Grace Dobie in third.
Event 186, the boys 16-year-old 400-metre IM. In lane 0 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Milo Dressel de Bruyne. In lane 1 from Yarra Plenty Waves, Sam Hartley. In 2 from Traralgon Swimming Club, Cody Said. And in 3 also from Traralgon Swimming Club, Brody Cargill. In lane 4 from Swimming SA, we have Oscar Dingwell. In lane 5 from Traralgon Swimming Club, Zayden Burton. In lane 6 from Horwick, Pakuranga, New Zealand, Aidan Taylor. In lane 7 from Nuttawading, Scott Robinson. From DBE in lane 8, Ashley Lansbury. And from MRC Aquatic in lane 9, Samuel Mills. That is event 186, the boys 16-year-old 400-metre IM.
Away in swimming is our boys 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. In lane number 4, Oscar Dingwall, our visitor from Swimming SA, starting nice and comfortably out in front already by a body length.
He's been putting together some fantastic performances across these championships. He's attacking this opening 50 as he has done all meet long as he works through that first 50 in a 27.67. Ashley Lansbury is also going out nice and hard, with Zayden Burton sitting in third place.
That was a blistering first 50 of fly there from Oscar Dingwall as he comfortably sets into this 400-metre medley. Over in lane number 8, Ashley Lansbury having a great second 50 of butterfly here. As we start to make our way down to the first 100-metre mark, It'll be Oscar Dinwall who finishes first there, 101.87, followed by Ashley Lansbury, 103.58. And touching third, Brodie Cargill, as the backstroke leg is underway.
So Oscar Dinwall has a clear lead, but the race behind for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth is very tight. Now making his move in the middle of the pool is Zayden Burton. His move from fifth at the turn all the way up to second, 25 metres into the backstroke leg.
And that's what makes 400-metre individual medley so exciting to watch. We do tend to see some lead changes within the race depending on the strength of the swimmer's strokes. As we see Oscar Dingwall, he's still turning first there, 138.06. Zayden Burton with that great backstroke. First 50, 140.96. He's turned second, so he's really started to make his way through, as well as over in lane 3, Brodie Cargill. Still sitting there, though, is lane number 9, Samuel Mills. He's doing a great job as well in this first half of the race.
There's definitely action all over the pool as we approach the halfway mark for our boys 16 years in this 400-metre individual medley. Oscar Dinwell continues to lead, having the fastest second 50 of backstroke of the field. Zayden consolidated his second place in that 50 to have a body length lead over Brodie Cargill, with Samuel Mills holding on to fourth place, as we expect to see some of those breaststrokers who are sitting a little bit further back in the field start to make a move.
Well, this 400 IM is playing out very similar to our previous girls' event. Oscar Dingwall fully in control of this race. He leads by about 10 metres, but the battle is between Brodie in lane 3 and Zayden in lane 5, as they've separated themselves from the rest of the field in that first breaststroke leg. Just sitting there in fourth place, Samuel Mills. He's not going too far, but what a breaststroke this is from Brodie Cargill in lane 3. He's really started to make his move here.
Yeah, he's putting together a really strong breaststroke swimmer, athlete out of Traralgon. Out in front, Oscar Dinwall continues to extend his lead. He was strong on the fly, strong on the back, a really good breaststroke as he now moves into his freestyle. So he kept that breaststroke sub 40 on both 50s, with Brodie sitting in second place. And that battle for third is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Samuel Mills still holds on to it at the turn, but popping up in front off that wall is Zayden Burton, who's recaptured the position. But Ashley Lansbury's not to be discounted either. Those three are having a great battle down the first 25 of freestyle.
I don't think anyone's catching Oscar out in front, and we'll see if Brodie did enough in that breaststroke leg, but the battle is between those three boys behind the leaders. As we turn with 50 metres left to swim, Ashley Lansbury and Zayden Burton have really put on the afterburners to try and get that third place in this race. But it is Oscar out in front. He has 15 metres left to swim. What a dominant 400-metre individual medley he has had here tonight. He will come down to the wall and finish first in a time of 4:38.27. It'll be Brodie Cargill who comes in. He touches the wall second, so our first Victorian 4:44.81. Followed by Zayden Burton there, 4:47.42. He'll take the silver medal, and touching third there for Victoria, Cody said.
So at Traralgon, 1, 2, 3 there in the boys' 16 years 400-metre individual medley.
Announcing the medalists for event 185, the girls' 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. Winner of the bronze medal from Melton Swimming Club, Chloe Burke. Winner of the silver medal from Ballarat, Ava Candy. And winner of the gold visitor medal from Swimming SA in a time of 4:58.91, Allegra Crean. And winner of the gold Victorian medal in a time of 5:04.38 from Ivanhoe Swim, Emerson Hoggan.
And now to event 187, the girls 17 to 18-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0, Mia Laban from Horwood, Pakurunga, New Zealand. In lane 1 from Ballarat Gold Swimming Club, Zoe Schneider. In lane 2 from MLC, Grace Cox. Also from MLC, in lane 3, Rihanna Chen. Another one of our MRC swimmers joins us, Isabella Osborne in lane 4. In lane 5 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Sophie Jacka. In lane 6 from Nuttawading, Courtney Mudge. Representing Traralgon Swimming Club in 7, Jessica Whiting. In lane 8, Judy Hassan Aman from Surrey Park. And in lane 9 from Camberwell Grammar, Nell Pep.
Underway in the final of the girls 17-1800 butterfly. It's a nice even start across the field with Sophie Jacka leading through the first 15 metres and Isabella Osborne coming alongside her after the first 25. So those two have got a half body length lead over the rest of the field as we make our way to this turn.
Well, it's the girls in lanes 4 and 5 who are leading the way through this 100-metre butterfly. It'll be Sophie Jacka who touches ahead, 28.75, followed by Isabella Osborne, 29.09, and turning third there was Courtney Mudge. What a battle we have here between the two girls in the middle of the pool. They look super strong. They're currently going stroke for stroke here with 15 metres left to swim. It looks to be maybe Isabella just ahead of Sophie Jacka, but as they come under the flags, it's going to be who can get the best of touches on the wall here. Who will it be? It'll be Isabella Osborne, 102.21, followed by Sophie Jacka, 102.36, and getting the bronze medal there was Rihanna Chen, 103.13.
We have an infraction report for event 186, the boys 16-year-old 400-metre IM. For lane number 4, the swimmer did not on the back immediately prior to the finish of the backstroke section. That is event 186, the boys 600-metre 400-metre IM. In lane 4, the swimmer did not touch the back immediately prior to the finish of the backstroke section.
Announcing the medalists for event 186, the boys 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. Winner of the bronze medal from Traralgon, Cody Said. Winner of the silver medal from Traralgon, Zayden Burton. And winner of the gold medal in a time of 4:44.81, also from Traralgon, Brodie Cargill.
And now for event 188, the boys 7 to 18-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Lilydale Swimming Club, Keon Power. In lane 1 from Nuttawading, Jake Ridley. In lane 2 from Westbourne Swim Club, Owen Kruger. In 3 from Swimming SA, Logan Reich. Also from Swimming SA in 4, Luke Montes. In lane 5 from Surrey Park, Adam Elfany. In 6 from Western Aquatic Academy, Dmitry Solokoltov. In 7 from Traralgon, Ashley Nichols. In lane 8 from DVE, Riley Hopkins. And in 9 from Essendon District Aquatic, Hunter Mace.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be a very close race. It's the boys 17-18 100-metre butterfly, and starting out super quickly is Luke Montes in lane number 4. He's our visitor from Swimming SA as well, and he seems to be blistering through this first 50 metres.
We've seen Luke attack the front end of all his races so far, and he's got out nice and fast in that 25.53. Logan, the fellow visitor, sitting in second place with Owen Kruger in third through that opening 50. We know that in lane 5 and 6, Adam and Dimitri were our champion and runner-up in the 200-metre distance, so expect them to work into this race in the last 25 metres. But it is Luke Mondes who's out in front, nice and strong, ahead of Logan Riki in second place, with Owen Kruger holding on to third. But it is Luke who takes it out in a 54.97. Logan in second place. Adam Elfany gets the touch for the fastest Victorian, ahead of Dimitri, with Owen Kruger in third.
And the medalists for event 187, the girls 7-18 100-metre butterfly. In the bronze position, Rihanna Chen from MLC. From Melbourne Vic Centre, in the silver, Sophie Jacker. And in gold position, we have from MLC, Isabella Osborne with a time of 1:02.21. Congratulations to our medalists. Now to event 189, the girls 12 to 18-year-olds 100-metre freestyle multi-class, heat 1 of 3. In lane 1 from Melbourne, Emily Cook. In lane 2, representing Essendon, Molly Griffin. In lane 3 from Peninsula, Hannah Mearns. In lane 4 from Essendon District Aquatic, Abby Glaran. In 5 from Monbulk Aquatic Club, Phoebe Edwards. In lane 6 from Bendigo East, Michaela Sorko. And representing SGB, in lane 7, Gemma Cook. This is event 189, the girls 12 to 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle multiclass.
And we're underway in the first of 3-time final for our girls 12 to 18 100-metre freestyle multi-class. Off to a really strong start in lane 5 is Phoebe Edwards, an 18-year-old from the Monbulk Aquatic Club. He's attacking that opening 25. Going with her now is Michaela, who's 12 years old, out of Bendigo East. So a reminder, in these multi-class events, we have 3 different age categories: our 12-13s, our 14 to 15, and then our 16 to 18. And in these multi-class, it's not necessarily first to the wall that will claim the medals. Every swimmer is competing against their individual classifications world record. Their times are then converted into a point score, with the highest point score being the winner.
And in lane number 6, Michaela Soko having a great race here alongside her, Phoebe Edwards. And in lane 4, we have Abby Glorin. These girls are leading the way through this first heat. We've got 3 timed finals here this evening as they come down to the wall. This is going to be a great race here. It's going to be 1:24.55 from Michaela, 1:25.92 from Abby, and then 1:28.50 from Phoebe.
Some huge personal best time there in our opening time final. Some great swims there from our first heat of this 100-metre freestyle.
And now to our second heat of the girls 12 to 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 0, representing Kent Down, Flora Braithwaite. In lane 1, from Geelong Swimming Club, Brianna Binns. In lane 2, from the Northern Territory, Aiko Buckland. Representing Sale Swimming Club in 3, Mackenzie Gibbs. In lane 4, also from the Northern Territory, Shannon Gleeson. From Warragul Swimming Club in lane 5, Sirius Nicholson. From Surrey Park in lane 6, Brooke Kafer. From Bendigo Hawks Aquatic in lane 7, we have Adele York. In lane 8, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Scarlett Morgan. And in lane 9, representing South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club, Zoe Cox.
So we're underway and racing here in our second time final for our girls 12 to 18 100-metre freestyle multi-class, and off to a really strong start. In the centre of the pool is both Shannon Gleeson and Mackenzie Gibbs.
We saw some great personal bests there from our first heat, and I have no doubt that these girls are about to do exactly the same. All of our multi-class swimmers here have been doing incredible over the week. There's been lots of racing from our competitors, and they've been doing huge PBs. As we come down to the 50 metres, it was Mackenzie Gibbs turning 35.52, followed by Shannon Gleeson there in 35.70. So the girls putting together a really nice 100-metre freestyle.
Yes, really strong second 50 here from Mackenzie Gibbs out of the Sale Swimming Club. She's managed to keep those legs going so strongly throughout this second 50. She continues to accelerate towards the wall. Also swimming really strongly is Adele York in lane 7 in the second 50. But it is Mackenzie who touches the wall first, with Adele touching in second, Shannon Gleeson in third. Swimming strongly into the wall out in lane 0 is Flora as she comes in underneath her entry time as well, followed in by Scarlett and Zoe.
Now to our third heat of the girls 12 to 18-year-old 100-metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 0 from Nuttawading, Abigail Gabellini. In lane 1, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Lily Gumley. In 2, from Geelong, Evie Lee. In 3, from Waikatain Swimming Club, New Zealand, Chloe Gladwin. In lane 4, Ava Dennis from Warragul Swimming Club. In lane 5 from Swimming SA, Sophie Carboni. In 6 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jessica McDermott. In 7 from Western Aquatic Academy, Al Freely. In 8 from Ivanhoe Swim, Grace Ryder. And representing Warragul Swimming Club in lane 9, Tara Jensen.
So in the centre of the pool, it is Ava Dennis, our 16-year-old out of the Warragul Swimming Clubs, who's off to a really strong start. Chloe Gladwin and Sophia Carboni are going with her in this first 50. So we have a number of athletes in this third time final, which are in our S19 category. Nearly the entire heat is, so it's a little bit more of head-to-head racing, but we do still have those different age categories as well. So down this second 50, Ava Dennis continues to lead, ahead of Chloe Gladwell. And sitting just behind them is Sophia. So Sophia is in that younger, Sophia's in that 14, 15-year-old age category, with Ava and Chloe both in the 16 to 18s. As they come underneath the flag to conclude their 100 metres of freestyle, it's Ava Dennis who comes into touch in a time of 1:05.52. Chloe Gladwell in second. Sophia next to the wall, just ahead of Jessica and Al. Including over there in lane 0 is Abigail, and Tara finishing us off in lane 9.
Now we have event 190, the boys 12 to 18 100 metre freestyle multi-class. This is heat 1 of 2. In lane 1 from Geelong Swimming Club, Dane Hornsby. In lane 2 from South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club, Darby Smythe. Representing Corowa AS and LSC, in 3, Samuel Turner. In lane 4 from St Paul Swimming Club, New Zealand, Charlie Alderton. In 5 from South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club, Levi Jarrett. In lane 6 representing Flyers, Alfred Hindle. In lane 7 from Melbourne Swimming Club, we have Henry O'Brien. And representing South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club in lane 8, Luke Wilson.
As we make our way through the opening 25 here, in time final number 1 for the boys, 12 to 18, 100 metre freestyle multi-class. It's Charlie and Levi in the centre of the pool who are really attacking this opening 50. Charlie's a S19, 13-year-old athlete out of St Paul's Swimming Club in New Zealand. He's alongside his fellow 13-year-old out of South Gippsland Bass in Levi. Levi's had some great swims across this meet, and he's really accelerating down this second 50. So it's our two 13-year-olds who are battling to be first to the wall in our opening time final of our 100 freestyle multi-class. They're both on track for some nice personal best times as they head underneath the flags. Levi Jarrett will be first to the wall in a 1:09.48, knocking off over 5 seconds from his entry time. Charlie knocks off a personal best as well. Next into the wall will be Darby Smith, ahead of Alfred Hindle. Making their way to the wall in lane 8 is Luke Wilson. He's going to conclude the action here in time final number 1 with a 7-second personal best.
Now we have Heat 2 of the boys 12 to 18-year-old 100 metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 0 from Pyalong Piranha Swimming Club, Matthew Skews. In lane 1 for the Northern Territory, Fletcher Hewitt. From Warrnambool, in lane 2, Eli Kerr. Representing Northcote Swim Club in lane 3, we have Miles Parfitt. From up north, the NT, also Sean Deutsch. In lane 5 from Camberwell Grammar Aquatic, Mi Zing Pang. In lane 6 from Yarra Plenty Waves, Cooper Harrington. In lane 7 from Western Aquatic Academy Swim Club, Joshua Briggs. In lane 8 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Victor Peritz. And in lane 9, representing Westburn Swimming Club, William Fort.
Underway here in our second time final for the 12 to 18 100 metre freestyle multi-class. And in the centre of the pool, as he has been doing all week long, Sean's out to a nice strong swim, our 18-year-old from the Northern Territory. Miles Parfitt, our 16-year-old from Northcote, is also going with him through that first 50. And Ming Ji Pang joins them swimming under 30 seconds in our opening 50 of freestyle. As we head down this second 50, those three are putting together a great race. So Minji is in our 14, 15-year-old age category, with Miles and Sean getting a head-to-head race in our 16 to 18 category. As we head underneath the flags with 5 metres left to swim, it will be Sean who's going to touch the wall first in a nice swift time of 1:01. All three boys, personal best once again, there to start this heat off with plenty of action.
And there has been plenty of action, Nick. Down on pool deck, Sian Whittaker is with the winner of our girls 12 to 18-year-old 100 metre freestyle multi-class.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. It's Ava Dennis with me here. Ava, an incredible 100 metre freestyle there. How did you feel?
Oh, I was scared.
Why were you scared?
Because I don't like the 100 free.
Well, you did an incredible job in there. You've had so many races here so far at the Age Championships. What's been your favourite race?
Definitely the 400 free.
And why do you think the 400 free has been your favourite race?
Probably because it's not too far or too quick. It's like an in-between, which is pretty good.
Absolutely amazing. Now, you've done a lot of races here over the course of the competition. How have you kept yourself in tip-top shape?
Confidence. You basically just got to fake it till you make it.
That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Please congratulate Ava for me.
And now we head into event 191, our girls 12-year-old 200 metre butterfly. In lane 0 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Ali Wang. In lane 1 from Oasis Otters, Julia Trin. Representing Furbank Aquastars, Annabelle Bartlett. In lane 3 from Ringwood Swimming Club, Marky Chow. In 4 from Yarra Plenty Waves, Lexi Tao. In lane 5 from Melbourne Swimming Club, we have Taylor Holt. In 6, also from Melbourne Swimming Club, Morella Simmons. In 7 from Nana Aqua Power, Amber Lou. And also from Melbourne Swimming Club in lane 8, we have Candice Power, Kahika Lewis.
So on to one of the toughest events on the program, the girls 12 years 200 metre butterfly. And through this opening 50, it's a nice even line across the field with Mariella Simmons just extending into the lead. We have seen Mariella put together a number of great swims this meet, so it's no surprise that she's backed up here into this 200 butterfly. And she does lead with cadence power through that first 100. Sitting alongside them in third place is Taylor Hunt. So it's nice, positive swimming from our Melbourne Swimming Club 12-year-old girls. We're sitting in 1, 2 and 3 as we move through the 75-metre mark, with Lexi Tao also joining the party from Yarra Plenty Waves. So as we approach the halfway mark of this girls' years 200 butterfly, it is Mariella who now holds the lead outright ahead of Lexi, with Taylor sitting in third place and Cadence in fourth. Cadence is also having a good battle over the other side of the pool with Micah, Annabelle and Julia through this opening 100. But out in front, starting to pull away down this third 50 is both Mariella and Lexi. We've seen Mariella finish strongly in every single race she's done, and she has the lead at the 150 metre mark, so she is going to be tough to catch down this last 50. Lexi's up to the challenge though, as they're within a body length of each other off that final wall. Mika Netchow has now moved into third place, just ahead of Taylor Holt. And those two are going to have a head-to-head swim down this last 50 in that battle for the bronze medal. So with 15 metres left to swim, it is Mariella Simmons who's moved clear of the rest of the field, as she has done all week long, putting together a really composed swim as she comes underneath the flags to take the state title out in a 2:31.27. Lexi in second place, a tight battle developing for third, but it will be Mika Chow who gets her hands on the wall for the bronze. So we're just having a Hawkeye review on that race, which is a world first technology that we've developed here in Victoria to help with our officiating to make sure it's fair for all athletes and officials. That technology has been exported around the world and used at World Championships and Olympic Games. We're very proud that it was developed with Hawkeye right here at MSAC.
Now medalists for our boys 7 to 18-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In the bronze position, we have Owen Kruger from Westbourne Swim Club. With the silver from Swimming SA, our visitor, we have Logan Reich. For the Victorian silver, we have Dmitry Solokoltov from Western Aquatic Academy Swim Club. In the gold position for our visitor, we have Swimming SA Luke Montes. And gold for our Victorian from Surrey Park Swimming Club, Adam Alfany, with a time of 56.73. Congratulations to all our medalists here. And now we're heading straight down to pool deck to Sean Whittaker, who has got our winner for our boys, 12 to 18-year-olds, 100-metre freestyle multi-class.
Levi, you have had an incredible meet here so far. You just told me you dropped 6 seconds in your 100-metre freestyle then. How does that feel?
Really good. I've just been working on my race plan, a bit of training, so it's been good.
You also just mentioned to me that that was your 8th gold medal of the competition. That is absolutely incredible. You've come all the way from South Gippsland. Has it been worth of a trip?
Yeah, really worth it.
Now, you also mentioned to me before that you've dropped so many PBs here so far at this competition. What's been your favourite part of the competition and your race?
Spending time with friends and just sticking to my race plan and all that. So.
Now, as I just said, so many PBs. Have you changed anything in training over the last few months to drop that incredible amount of times?
No, not really.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a superstar here, Levi Jarrett. Please put your hands together for him.
And to event 192, our boys 12-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In lane 0 from Yarra Plenty Waves, Wayang Deo. In lane 1 from Bayside Swimming Club, Hong Jae Chan. In 2 from Nuttawading, Lucas Kovac. In lane 3, the Hobart Aquatic Swimming Club, Luca Miganelli. In 4 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Thomas Grasso. In 5 from Laverton Wyndham Aquatics, Leonardo Hernandez. In lane 6 from DVE Aquatic Club, Jason Wang. In 7 from Westbourne Swim Club, Emmanuel Commerling. In 8 representing South East Swimming Club, Evan Wang. And in 9 from Warragul Swimming Club, Hei Kang Ka.
So we're underway here for the boys 200-metre butterfly for our 12-year-olds, and off to a really strong start. Jason Wang attacking this opening 25. Thomas Grosso is now going with him and has moved into the lead. We've seen these boys compete across a number of different events. They're saving for the best to last here with this 200 butterfly.
They really are indeed. They're 12 years of age, so they do back up incredibly well as we head down to the first 50 metres. 33.05 from Thomas Grasso there, followed by Jason Wang in lane 6 and Leonardo Hernandez. So a really great little battle between those three boys. Also in lane number 6, Jason Wang. Lane number 7, Emmanuel, he's doing incredible as well. So these boys are really putting together a really great race so far.
Yes, so luckily for these swimmers, it is just a time final. They didn't have to swim in this morning's heat session. Just 10 brave enough to get that qualifying time and progress to here to state championships. And through this first 100, it is Thomas Grasso who continues to lead just ahead of Jason Wang, who's holding on nice and strong and refusing to go anywhere as they move into that third 50. The battle for third behind is getting tighter and tighter, with Lucas starting to make a move in this third 50 with Leonardo and Emmanuel.
Thomas Grasso is coming in this ranked 10 seconds ahead of anyone else in the field. So the fact that the other swimmers are with him is just an incredible feat for those swimmers next to him. We've got Thomas Grasso in lane 4, Jason Wang in lane 6. They turn together, and with 15 metres left to swim, they are still sitting neck and neck. Jason Wang has just ever so slightly gone ahead of Thomas there, followed by Luca, our visitor, in lane number 3. Well, what incredible racing this is. It was a dominant third 50 there from Jason in lane 6, and he's taken the lead over Thomas. But here comes lane 5, Leonardo Hernandez, followed by Luca in lane number 3. Oh my goodness, what a last 50 this is from Leonardo.
I've never seen people have so much energy down the last lap of a 200 fly. Leonardo's coming from nowhere. Jason's flying as well into the wall and does hold on to take it out at 2:35.72. Leonardo in second, Thomas Grasso in third. What a race from our 12-year-old boys there in the 200 fly.
And our medalists for event 189, the girls 12 to 13-year-old 100-metre freestyle multi-class. In third position in the bronze, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, we have Jessica McDermott. In second position with our visitor, we have Flora Braithwaite from Kent Down. Silver for the Victorians, we have Michaela Soko from Bendigo East. And in the gold position, Mackenzie Gibbs from Sales Swimming Club with a time of 1:12.59. Also for event 189, we now have our girls 14 to 15-year-old results. In the bronze position, we have from Geelong Swimming Club, Evie Lee. In our silver position, we have from Western Aquatic Academy, Al Feely. In our first position for our visitor from SA, we have Sophia Carboni. And in our first position with the gold medal for Victoria from Essendon, Molly Griffin with a time of 1:36.75. Our next age group for event 189, our results, the girls 16 to 18-year-olds. With the bronze, we have from Ivanhoe Swim, Grace Ryder. In second position with silver for our visitor, from Wakatane Swimming Club New Zealand, Chloe Gladwin. Silver for Victoria from Surrey Park, it's Brooke Kafer. And in the gold position from Warragul Swimming Club, we have Ava Dennis with a time of 1:05.52. Congratulations to all our medalists for our event 189, our 12 to 18 metre 100 metre freestyle multi-class. Good. We now move on to event 193, our girls 13-year-old 100 metre backstroke. In lane 0 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Amelia Liu. In lane 1 from Nuttawading, Anna Kang. Also from Nuttawading, in lane 2, Ada Jixon Zoom. In lane 3 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Emily Dior Venchakovsky. In 4 from Camberwell Grammar Aquatic, Kira Stubbings. In lane 5 from Surrey Park, we have Aria Welt. In 6 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Zoe Clemenson. In lane 7 from Ballarat Swimming Club, Astrid Buchanan. From Warragul Swimming Club, in lane 8, Leela Van Aswegen. And in lane 9, representing Bendigo East Swimming Club, Grace Caulfield.
Our 13-year-old girls are often racing in their 100-metre backstroke, and it was lane 5 and 6 getting the best of starts there. Aria Wendt and Zoe Clemenson, but starting to make their way through, Kira Stubbings.
Once again, Aria Wendt's underwaters off the wall have been superb. Every single event she's done, she's delivered once again. Kira now is moving up alongside her, and those two are going to be our leaders as we head into this turn at the 50-metre mark. So Kira leads ahead of Aria, with Zoe Clemenson sitting in 3rd.
Yeah, that was a great second 25 leading into the wall there from Kira Stubbings. It really set her up nicely for this second 50, and she is blistering through the back half of this race. She will lead through with 15 metres left to swim by a whole 2 body lengths, and it's a nice little battle on our hands for the minor placings here. I think second's wrapped up, but 3rd is definitely anyone's there. It'll be Kira 105.05, followed by Aria Wendt 107.84, and on the wall there, Zoe Clemenson 109.11.
Now our results for our medals for our event 190. We have the boys 12 to 13, 100-metre freestyle multi-class. In the bronze position from Geelong Swimming Club, Dane Hornsby. In our silver position for our visitor from the Northern Territory, Fletcher Hewitt. For Victoria in the silver, we have from Flyers, Alfred Hindle. And with the gold representing South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club, Levi Jarrett with a time of 109.48. And now to our boys 14 to 15-year-olds. In 3rd position with the bronze from Warrnambool Swimming Club, Eli Kerr. 2nd with the silver from Camberwell Grammar Aquatic, Mi Xing Pang. And the gold medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Victor Peritz, with a time of 104.55. Congratulations as we now share our results for the 16 to 18-year-olds. In the bronze position from Western Aquatic Academy, Joshua Briggs. 2nd with the silver from Northcote Swimming Club, Miles Parfit. Our visitor with the gold from the Northern Territory, we have Sean Deutsch. And our Victorian in the gold position from Westbourne Swim Club, William Fort, with a time of 1:11.96. Congratulations to all our medalists for event 190, our 12 to 18-year-olds 100-metre freestyle multi-class. And now it is event 194, our boys 13-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0 from Essendon District Aquatic. Danielle Massini. In lane 1, Caulfield Aquatics, we have Oscar Zhu. In lane 2, representing MLC, Fraser Blair. In 3, from Western Aquatic Academy, Ethan Carr. From South Gippsland Bass, Archie Smith. In lane 5, from Nunawading, Harry Calagris. In lane 6, from Liz Van Welly Aquatics New Zealand, Fletcher Cummings. In lane 7, from Surrey Park, our swimmer is Peter Kim. In lane 8, from Geelong, Byron Morgan. And in lane 9, from HC Swim Club, one of our visitors, Moi Chen.
Underway in the final for the boys, 13 years, 100 backstroke. And as expected, popping up right at that 15-metre mark in the lead, Ethan Carr. He's dominated the underwaters all meet. Going with him in the first 25 is Archie Smith. So those two lead 25 metres into this final.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely love seeing our 13-year-olds working their skills to the absolute max, and that's exactly what Ethan did. But Archie's made his way through in the second half of that first 50, 29.50. He'll go through, followed by Ethan 30.12 and Harry Calgaris 31.00. And what a dominant first 75 metres from Archie Smith. We've only got 25 metres left to swim, and he's looking super comfortable in that gold medal position.
Yeah, really good middle 50 there from Archie. He's pulled away from the rest of the field. He's got 3.5 body lengths on them as he comes underneath the flag, chases that minute mark as he goes into touch. What a swim. 1:00.38. Ethan in second, Harry in third. What a swim there from Archie Smith for the boys, 13 years, 100 backstroke.
And our medalists for event 191, the girls' 12-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In the bronze position, we have Micah Chow from Ringwood Swimming Club. In 2, from Yarra Plenty Waves, with the silver, Lexi Tao. And from Melbourne Swimming Club, Mariana Simmons, with the gold, with a time of 2:31.27. Congratulations. And now our medals for event 192, the boys' 12-year-old 200-metre butterfly. From Western Melbourne Propulsion, Thomas Grasso with the bronze. In the silver position, from Laverton Wyndham, Leonardo Hernandez. And with the gold from DVE, we have Jason Wang with a time of 2:35.72. And now to event 193 for our medals. Up on the board, our girls' 13-year-old 100-metre backstroke. From Melbourne Swim Club with the bronze, Zoe Clemenson. In the second position with the silver, Aria Welch from Surrey Park. And from Camberwell Grammar, in the gold position, we have Kira Stubbings with a time of 1:05.05. Congratulations to all of our medalists. We now move into event 195, our girls' 14-year-old 400-metre freestyle. In lane 0 from Surrey Park, India Corndon. In lane 1, representing Nunawading, Maisie Graves. Lane 2 from Swimming SA, Emily Findlay. In lane 3, representing MLC, Abby Mesha. In lane 4, from Geelong, Arabella Johnson. In lane 5, Mia Jane Weston, representing Swimming SA. In 6, from MLC, Zara Barr. In lane 7, also from MLC, Lucy Ma. In lane 8, Hope Christian from Ivanhoe Swim. And in lane 9, representing Nuttawading, Zihan Jin.
Often racing our girls' 14-year-old 400-metre freestyle. Having the best of starts there. Over in lane number 7 was Lucy Ma, as well as over in lane number 2, Emily Findlay. So the girls just starting to settle into this 400-metre freestyle. We've got 8 laps here, and the first 50, all important to set up a nice and fast race.
It was a very competitive heat session in this event, so we expect the challenges to come from right across the field here for our girls 14. They have to swim nice and strongly to progress to the final tonight, so it's no surprise to see our leaders on opposite sides of the pool through this opening 50.
Well, at this point in the race, it is a blanket across 5 of our competitors. We've got lane 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then over in lane 7, Lucy Ma. So there's a little pack that has broken away in that first 100 metres. As we turn, it'll be Arabella Johnson in lane 4, 104.27, followed by Emily, 104.52, and only 0.1 behind her was Abby Mesha. So we'll look to see if anyone tries to go a little bit in this second 100, be brave and take it out a little bit to get that lead on the field.
We saw Arabella Johnson this morning really work the second half of the 400. It looks like now she's decided she's going to attack this second 100. So she's moved slightly clear of Mia Jane through this opening 50 of the second 100. They sit first and second, closely followed by both Abby Mesha and Emily Findlay. So those first 4 have cleared out from the rest of the field through that last 100 metres and are now settling out to battle for those medals.
Arabella definitely attacking this second 100. She leads by about half a body length on Abby Mesha in lane 3. But every time she tries to break away, the girls sit with her and don't let her get too far ahead. We turn at the halfway mark. It'll be Arabella 2:12.65. Followed by Abby and Mia Jane in lane number 5. So Arabella really setting the pace here, but starting to move Abby and Mia Jane in lane 5.
So Arabella was just half a body length lead at the 100. She's extended it out to the full body length during that second 100. She's continuing to keep the pressure on in this third 100. Those legs just have not stopped. She's keeping that 6-speed kick going throughout this 400, which is a really impressive effort. She's extended out sub 34 on that 50, so she's accelerated once again. That gap's just continuing to slightly grow, with Mia Jane and Abby neck and neck for second.
We know that this is the all-important 100 in a 400 metre. You can really win or lose a race within this 100 metres. And look at that gap that Arabella has been able to put on Abby and Mia Jane. She's really lifted. She attacked the first 200 and she's continuing to lift. With 100 metres left to swim again, she's dropped time, 3:20.31, followed by Abby and then Mia. So what a great third 100 it was there from Arabella.
We're on for an incredibly fast time here in the final of the girls' 14 years 400 metre freestyle with Arabella Johnson. She's not letting up in this final 100. The battle behind between Abby Mesher and Mia Jane Weston, stroke for stroke, for the last 200 metres, they can't be separated. They're going to go heading into this last 50, joined together with Emily Finlay not out of contention and also swimming well. Battling for that medal is Hope Christian down in lane 8.
An absolutely fantastic 400 here from Arabella, almost a textbook 400 from her. So that's definitely going to pay off with a gold medal here. We'll see what time she's able to do, as coming down in the last 50 metres nice and hard over there is Hope Christian. We'll see if she can get a third Victorian medal there, but it'll be Arabella 427.07, followed by Mia Jane 432.55. So our silver medal for Victoria goes to Abby Mesher 433.02, and then our bronze medal is Hope Christian over in lane number 8 with that blistering last 50.
Now our medals for event 194, the boys 13-year-old 100-metre backstroke. With the bronze position representing Nunawading, Harry Caligus. In second position with the silver from Western Aquatic Academy Swimming Club, we have Ethan Carr. And in the gold, from South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club, we have Archie Smith with a time of 1:00.38. Congratulations to our medalists. And now to event 196, the boys 14-year-olds 400-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Edward Pollard. In lane 1, representing Nunawading, Han Tang Wang. In 2, from Flyers Swimming Team, Daniel Collins. Lane 3, from Hobart Aquatic Club, Ethan Werzer. In lane 4, from Surrey Park, Ishaq Ismail. Lane 5, we have Keppel Schneiders from Caulfield Aquatics. In lane 6, D5 Swimming Club, represented by Angus Goodinson. In 7, from the Northern Territory, Cole Roberts. In lane 8, from Tiger Shark Swimming Club, Noah Coulson. And in lane 9, representing Surrey Park, Lachlan Harris.
And away we go with our boys 14-year-old 400-metre freestyle. And at this point in the first 25 metres there, you could throw a blanket across this field. If I was going to pick it, it's probably Angus Goodison in lane 6, who leads ever so slightly.
And once again, just like the girls in the 14 years freestyle, this morning, the boys 14 years freestyle was very competitive in that heat session, with a number of athletes in the mix to make the final, and the talent is spread all across this field. So expect to see a number of lanes contend throughout this 400, but starting to move through in the centre of the pool in this opening 100 is Keppel Schneiders, and Hang Tang Wang's also setting out a strong opening 50.
Yeah, well, a pretty tough event to have on the last day of racing. They turn at the 100-metre mark. Together, it'll be 101.55 from Hang Tang and Kepler in lane number 5. There's been lots and lots of racing from these athletes in the water. We know they've been in multiple events so far. So what a way to finish it off for them in this 400-metre freestyle. Hang Tang ever so slightly ahead of Kepler Schneiders in lane number 5. But having strong swimming is Isaac Ismail as well.
Yeah, Isaac is moving up alongside Hang Tang. There's no way they could dead heat again. We saw them dead heat in the 50 freestyle a couple of nights ago, and it looks like they're going to have a great battle here in the 400. Kepler Schneider's joining the party and is leading them through this opening 200, maintaining that body length lead that he established nice and early, with Hang Tang and Isaac following closely behind.
And it's Kepler leading the way throughout the first half of this race. So he's the one that's putting the time on the board to chase. It'll be 2:07.34, followed by Hang Tang 2:08.29. So that's a really great first 200 there from Kepler. He's setting the pace for the field.
Yeah, so Kepler's keeping the pressure on, and he's looking to extend away from both Isaac and Hang Tang in this third 100. He knows they've probably got more speed than him, so he can't leave it to that final 50. So he's pushing out ahead of the other swimmers. Our Caulfield Aquatics athlete has extended his lead in that 50, a 32.2, really strong 50 in this third 100, followed by Isaac with Hang Tang in third.
Again, this third 100, we saw it in the girls' 14-year-old. Kepler's doing the exact same thing as Arabella did in the first heat. As Kepler leads, he's now a body length ahead of the field. As we come down to the wall, he's got 100 metres left to swim, and he's put himself in the perfect position to take out this gold medal. 3:11.66. 3:13.86, so he's gonna have a chase on his hands here.
Isaac is starting to make his move already at the start of this final 100. He brought those legs in nice and strong as he tries to chase down Kepler Schneiders. It doesn't look like Hang Tang Wang is going to be able to challenge those first two swimmers, but it will be Kepler Schneiders who's starting to respond now to that early acceleration from Isaac in this last 100 metres. He still continues to hold that 2.5 body length lead into this final 50.
Wow, another great 400-metre swim here. Isaac is trying his absolute best to try and catch Kepler here. Kepler's breathing the other way, so he can't quite see Isaac there. He's trying his best. Has Kepler done enough? Has he got enough of a lead to win this 400 here? There's 5 metres left to swim. I think he's going to get the job done. 4:14.00, followed by Isaac, 4:15.11, and grabbing bronze there was Hang Tang Wang, 4:18.06.
Our 14-year-old boys definitely know how to put on a show.
Lord.
And our medalists for event 195, our girls' 14-year-old 400-metre freestyle. In third position with the bronze from Ivanhoe Swim, we have Hope Christian. With the silver from Swimming SA, Mia Jan Weston. And in the gold position from MLC, we have Abby Mesha with a time of 4:33.02. Congrats. And then in Geelong, we have Arabella Johnson for gold as well, with a time of 4:27.07. Event 197, the girls' 15-year-old 200-metre butterfly. In lane 1 from South Gippsland Bass Swimming, Sienna Hunt. Lane 2 from Ballarat Swimming Club, Hannah Buchanan. Lane 3, we have Zara Jeffrey from Melbourne Swimming Club. In 4, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Mia Mifsud. From Swimming SA, we have Jessica Osborne. In lane 6, Keela enters from Nunawading. And in lane 7 from Hornwick, Pakuranga, New Zealand, Sophia Nims.
Diving into the pool is the girls' 15-year-old 200-metre butterfly, and it was lanes 3 and 5 with the best of starts here, but it's Mia Mifsud in the middle of the pool who's going to start to make her way through the pack.
As we settle down into our rhythm in this opening 50, Mia's swimming nice and strongly, and also going out fast is Jessica Osborne, our visitor from the Marion Swimming Club in South Australia. She will lead through in this first 50 from Mia, with Zara Jeffrey sitting in 3rd place.
We've definitely spoken about over the course of the 6 days that the 200 butterfly is definitely one of the toughest on the program, but these girls are doing an amazing job on the final session here. It's Jessica Osborne that's leading. Mia Mifsud is not letting her go too far.
So as we approach this 100-metre turn, it is Jessica Osborne who will lead through. Ahead of Mia Mifsud, Taylor enters sitting in 3rd place. All those 3 under that 110, with Zara Jeffrey not far behind. So our first 4 athletes have started to separate from the field, and now trying to make a move in this 3rd 50 is Mia Mifsud. She's halved the margin to Jessica Osborne in this opening 25 and coming right up alongside her shoulder.
I'm loving Mia's stroke here. This 3rd 50, she's not tiring at all. She's lifted her stroke rate. You can see her hips sitting nice and high in the water and has completely closed that gap. 144.04, only 0.4 behind is Mia, and then touching 3rd, Keela enters 147.05. We've got 35 metres left to swim here. Mia has tried her best to close this gap. She's not slowing down over Jessica. So what a great race we have here with 15 metres left to swim.
Jessica Osborne manages to respond in this final 50. Mia came right up alongside her on that turn. Jessica worked underwater and accelerated away in this final 50 to take out the title at 2:22.6. Mia claims the gold for Victoria, Keela in silver, and coming in to claim the bronze will be Zara Jeffrey. Great swimming once again there from our girls, 15-year-olds in the 200 butterfly.
Medalists for our boys, 14-year-olds, 400-metre freestyle. Here we go, our event 196 medalists, our boys 14-year-old 400-metre freestyle. From Nunawading in the bronze position, Hang Tang Wang. In silver from Surrey Park, Isaac Ismail. And from Camberwell Grammar, in the position with gold, Keppel Schneiders with a time of 4:14 on the dot. Congratulations to our medalists. Event 198, our boys 15-year-old 200-meter butterfly. In lane 0 from DVE, we have Sebastian Boulan. In 1 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Michael Fan. In lane 2 from Nuna Cheltenham, Oliver Lisick. Lane 3 from Laverton Wyndham, we have Gabriel Wong. In 4 from the Chinese Swim Club Singapore, Lawrence Lim. In 5 from Parnell Swimming NZ, Michael Chen. In lane 6, representing St. Kevin's College, Hamish Davin. In 7 from MLC, William Cow. In lane 8 from Bayside, Lewis Sherratt. And in 9, representing Laverton Wyndham, Gavin Danny.
So we're underway here in the final of the 15-year-old boys 200-meter butterfly. And starting off nice and strongly down the opening 25 is Lawrence Lim. Gabriel Wong from Laverton Wyndham has put together a strong opening 50 as well. And those two boys have separated themselves slightly from the rest of the field. So it will be Lawrence who leads through, ahead of Gabriel Wong, and in third place is Michael Chen. Also swimming well in this opening 100 is Hamish Davin from St. Kevin's College. So as we approach this 100-metre turn, it is Lawrence Lim who continues to lead by a body length over Gabriella Wong. So through the 100-metre turn, under the minute, Lawrence turns and extends his lead over Gabrielle, who has a body length lead over Michael Chen, with Hamish Devon sitting a further body length behind. As we're moving down this third 50, Lawrence continues to put the pressure on. He's sitting up nice and high in the water, and his rhythm has remained unchanged since this opening 50. He turns through the 150 in a 1:32.88. We're on track for a very impressive time here for our 15-year-old boys in this 200-metre butterfly final. With 35 metres left to swim, Lawrence has a 2-body length lead over Gabrielle, and coming strongly down this last 50 is Michael Chen, trying to chase down Gabrielle into the wall. It is all Lawrence Lim out in front. He started off nice and strongly in the first 50. He's maintained that rhythm for the entire 200 to take out the title in 2:07.65. Gabriel Wong holds on for first Victorian, but Michael Chen gets the touch on the wall to claim the silver, with Oliver getting the silver for Victoria and Hamish the bronze.
And our medalists for event 197, our girls 15-year-old 200-meter butterfly. With the bronze representing Nunawading, Kelia enters. In second, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Mia Mifsud. For our visitor, Jessica Osborne from Swimming South Australia with that gold position 2:20.26. And we're heading down to pool deck where Sian Whittaker is going to chat with Jessica.
Well, Jess, what an absolutely incredible swim there. You just told me you dropped 4 seconds over the 200-metre butterfly. A tough event to have on day number 6. How did it feel for you?
Yeah, the second 100 was really hard, but lots of my training has been longer distances, so I think that really helps with the butterfly, and especially the 200.
Absolutely amazing. You've come all the way over from South Australia. You've got an incredible team here. How have you found the competition?
Yeah, the competition here has been really good, especially since we have such a big team here and we all train together a lot, so we're really close, and it's really good to have someone always cheering for you.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. We have heard the cheers from over in the commentary team. How important is it to have a group of people around you like that?
Yeah, it really helps. It just keeps you going when it's hard and everything, but yeah, they're really good.
Well, we thank you so much for coming over here and competing at our Victorian Age Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jess Osborne.
Now to event 199, our girls 16-year-old 50-metre backstroke. In lane 0 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Elizabeth Mack. In 1, representing South Gippsland Bass, Mia Roberts. In 2, we have Caitlin Ord from Caulfield Aquatics. In 3, from Nunawading, Jessie Steinman. In lane 4, representing the Northern Territory, Macy Sheridan. In 5, from Swimming SA, Allegra Crean. In lane 6, from Bendigo East, Zara Reynolds. In lane 7, Sienna Santolin from NLC. In 8, from DVE, Julia Wozniak. And in lane 9, representing Geelong, Memphis Johnson.
Really strong underwaters from Macy Sheridan and Allegra Crean in the centre of the pool. They lead through the first 15 metres with Jessie Steinem also going with them. At the 25-metre mark, Macy has a slight lead over Jessie. With 15 metres left to swim, Macy's extended her lead ever so slightly over Jessie Steinem as they head underneath the flags and down to touch here in the 50 backstroke. It will be Macy who touches first. Jessie claims the gold for Victoria. Allegra the bronze, with Zara, our second fastest Victorian, and Caitlin Ord picking up a bronze medal.
And our medalists for event 198, our boys 15-year-old 200-metre butterfly. Representing St Kevin's College in the bronze position, Hamish Davin. Second with the silver, representing Nunawading, Oliver Lasick. Our visitor in the silver position, Michael Chen from Parnell Swimming Club, New Zealand. And in the first position with the bronze from Laverton Wyndham, Gabrielle Wong with a time of 2:12 on the dot. Our gold medalist for our visitor from Chinese Swim Club Singapore, Lawrence Lim, with that time 2:07.65. Congratulations to our medalists. And now to event 200, our boys 16-year-old 50-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Nuttawading, Will Frame. In 1, from St. Paul's Swimming Club, New Zealand, Lachlan Collins. In 2, we have Lewis Gee from Nuttawading. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Bart Operitz. In lane 4, also from Melbourne Swimming Club, Luca Brown. Lane 5, we have Eli Billman from Ivanhoe Swim. Representing Wodonga City Swimming Club, Harrison, Maine, in 6. In lane 7, from Nuttawading, Lamel Janasa. In lane 8, from Emmanuel, Owen Birchnoff. And in lane 9, from Caulfield Aquatics, Noah Chappell.
It's our backstroke splash and dash here for our 16-year-old boys. And the best of starts coming out of lane number 5, Eli Billman. He leads the way through the first 25 metres. Beside him, trying to get there, is Luca Brown, but I think Eli Billman will take out this 50, followed by Luca. It'll be Eli, 26.98, followed by Luca Brown, 27.35, and getting the bronze there was Barta Porowicz, 27.98.
And our medalist for event 199, our girls 16-year-old 50-metre backstroke. From Caulfield Aquatics, in 3rd with the bronze, Caitlin Ord. Our visitor position for the silver from Swimming SA, Allegra Crean. Our Victorian silver from Bendigo East Swimming Club, Zara Reynolds. And in first position with the gold from Nuttawading, Jessie Steinman, with that time of 28.58. And then for our visitor, in the position for the gold, Macy Sheridan from Northern Territory. Her time, 29.28. Awesome swim by all of our girls there. Congratulations with your medal. And now event 201, the girls 7 to 18-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0, Caulfield Aquatics has Kira Mooney. In 1 from Western Aquatic Academy, Sophia Balan. In 2, Jen Lane from Caulfield Aquatics. Representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Sophie Jacka. In lane 4 from Swimming SA, we have Alinta Dingwell. From Hamilton Aquatics, New Zealand, in lane 5, Holly McDonald. In lane 6, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Eliza Houghton. From MLC, in lane 7, Isabella Osborne. In lane 8, we have Yuxi Liu from Surrey Park. And representing Western Melbourne Propulsion in lane 9, Tori Clare.
Away in racing, our girls 17 to 18, 200-metre freestyle. In lane number 3, Sophie Jacker. She's taking it out nice and fast on the field. Next to her, we have Alinta Dingwall. We've already seen Sophie this afternoon in a final, so backing up here for this 200 freestyle.
As we make our way through this turn, it is Alinta who leads ahead of Yuxi Liu, who down in lane 8, who's also got out nice and strongly alongside Sophie Jacker. So those three putting together a really strong opening 50, and also moving into the mix is Holly McDonald, but not to be discounted is Kira Mooney in lane 0. So there's action all the way across the field here in the girls 17-18 200-metre freestyle.
Alinta has taken off in that second 50. She will turn first at the 100-metre mark, 1:00.09, followed by Sophie Jacker, 1:01.61. And turning third there over in lane 8 is Yuxi Liu. But look at that distance on Sophie and Holly in lane number 5. Alinta has, it's still a body length. She just took off in that second 50.
Yeah, really strong second 50 from Alinta, and she's continued it down this third 50. That she's kept a good distance in her stroke. Those legs have been kicking nice and strongly as she works her way into this final turn. She's got a lead of a body length and a half over Sophie Jacker. Holly sitting in third, just ahead of Kira Mooney, who's still in it over in lane 0.
Yeah, great battle there for the second and third placing in this final for our girls 17 to 18, and starting to try and get on her hip. Sophie Jacker on Alinta. She's really starting to make her way through in this last 10 metres. Will she be able to get there onto the wall? It'll be Alinta 2:08.27. The gold Victorian medal to Sophie Jacker 2:08.79. Touching third there is Holly McDonald. So our silver Victorian medal goes to lane 0, Kiara Mooney, and our bronze there goes to Sophia Ballon.
And to our medals for event 200, the boys 16-year-old 50-metre backstroke. From Melbourne Swimming Club in the bronze position, Bart Opowitz. With the silver, also from Melbourne Swimming Club, Luca Brown. And in first from Ivanhoe Swim with the gold, Eli Billman with a time of 26.98. Well done to our medalists. And now to event 202, our boys 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0 from Nuttawading, Oscar Campbell. In lane 1 from D5 Swimming Club, Callum Risotto. In 2 from Caulfield Aquatics, Tian Berger. In lane 3, representing Swimming SA, Logan Reich. In lane 4, from Caulfield Aquatics, Campbell Wilson Moran. In lane 5, representing Campbell Grammar, Sam Welsh. In 6, we have Patrick Brown from the Northern Territory. In lane 7, Melbourne Vic Centre has Oliver McCormack. In lane 8, representing Caulfield Aquatics, Adonis Giotopoulos. In lane 9 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jan Lokema.
Underway in the final, the boys 17-18 200-metre freestyle. We saw Campbell Wilson Moran look really impressive in this morning's heat session, and he has gone out nice and strongly in the centre of the pool. But Logan and Sam Welsh are joining him in this opening 50.
That's a fantastic first 50 there from Campbell. He will turn first 25.43, followed by Tian Berger 25.89, and third there Sam Welsh. But at this point in the race, it's all Campbell. He's about a body length ahead of the field, and then we've got 3 boys sitting there behind him. You can see how dominant his kick is, the wash that is coming from the back of Campbell. As he turns with the 100 metres, it'll be 53.17, followed by Tian 54.16, and turning third with Logan Reed. So it's all Campbell, and then there's a real battle behind him for minor placings.
So Campbell has just recently returned from the Swimming Victorian trip to the US Open in America. He is our defending champion. He won this event as a 17-year-old. He's looking to win it again as an 18-year-old as he moves through with 50 metres left to swim. Splits through in a 1:22.05. He's on track for an absolutely fantastic swim. With 35 metres left to swim, he's chasing down that magical 1:50 barrier. He's got 25 metres left to swim. He's got 15 seconds to get there. Can he do it as he comes underneath the false start rope?
He's got 15 metres left. It's an amazing 200 freestyle here from Campbell. He'll come down and touch the wall, 1:51.60. It'll be Sam Welsh there touching second, 1:53.80, and getting bronze there with a great last 50. Oliver McCormack over in lane 7, 1:55.59.
And to our medal presentation for event 201, our girls 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre freestyle. From Hamilton Aquatics, New Zealand, in the bronze position for our visitor, Holly McDonald. In the bronze position for Victoria, we have Sophie Balan from Western Aquatic Academy. In second position with the silver from Caulfield Aquatics, Kiara Mooney. And from Melbourne Vic Centre with the gold, Sophie Jacker with a time of 2:08.79. And for our visitor in that gold position from Swimming SA, Alinta Dingwell with a time of 2:08.27. Congratulations to our medalists. As we now head into event 203, our girls 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre butterfly for our multi-class. This is our first heat of 2 for our timed final. In lane 0 from Northern Territory, Sahara Hancock. In lane 1 from Morbok Aquatic Club, Phoebe Edwards. In 2, we have Tyra Jensen from Warragul Swim Club. In 3, Western Melbourne Propulsion has our swimmer Jessica McDermott. In 4, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Lily Gumley. Lane 5 from Bendigo Hawks Aquatic, Adele York. In 6 from the Northern Territory, Shannon Gleeson. Lane 7 from Bendigo East, Michaela Soko. In lane 8 from Geelong, Brianna Binns. And representing SGB in lane 9, Gemma Cook.
Hitting the water is our first of 2 timed finals for our 12 to 18 50 metre butterfly multi-class. And out nice and fast is lane number 4, Lily Gumley. Alongside her in lane number 6 is Shannon Gleeson. The girls are having some great swims here for this first time final number 1. As they come down to the wall, it'll be Lily who touches first there, 36.27, Shannon 36.42, and Jessica McDermott 37.48. As Gemma Cook starts to finish, she's under the flags. And we have Sarah Hancock finishing there, 52.14. Gemma Cook with an incredible 50 here. She'll touch the wall, 58.92.
And now to heat 2 of the girls 12 to 18 50 metre butterfly multi-class. In lane 0, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Evie Lee. In 1 from Western Aquatic Academy, Al Feely. In lane 2, we have Chloe Gladwin from Waikateen Swimming Club, New Zealand. From Nuttawading in lane 3, Abigail Gabellini. In 4, from Swimming SA, Sophia Carboni. Representing Warragul, Ava Dennis. In lane 6, we have Quinn Pike from Hamilton Aquatics, New Zealand. In 7, from Ivanhoe Swim, Grace Ryder. In lane 8 from Swimming SA, we have Paige Duffy. And representing Sale Swimming Club in lane 9, Mackenzie Gibbs.
So we're underway in our second time final for the girls 12 to 18. 50 butterfly multi-class. Swimming nice and strongly in the centre of the pool through the first 25 is Sophia Carboni. And she's currently leading our 15-year-old from Swimming SA in our S19 category. There's a number of S19 swimmers in this race. So they're having a little bit more of a first to the wall competition. It will be Sophia who touches first ahead of Chloe, with Ava next into the wall. And concluding our second time final will be Abigail.
We're up for medal presentations for event 202, our boys 17 to 18-year-old 200 metre freestyle. With the bronze from Melbourne Vic Centre, Oliver McCormack. From Camberwell Grammar with the silver, Sam Welsh. And in the gold position with that medal, Caulfield Aquatics, represented by Campbell Wilson Moran with a time of 1:51.60. As we head into event 204, our boys 12 to 18-year-old 50 metre butterfly multi-class. This is our heat 1 of 2 timed finals. In lane 3, from Northern Territory, Fletcher Hewitt. In lane 4, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Henry O'Brien. And representing Flyers, in lane 5, Alfred Hindle.
And we're underway in time final number 1 of the boys 12 to 18 50 butterfly multi-class. And flying through the first 25 is both Fletcher Hewitt and Henry O'Brien. 13-year-old athletes, Fletcher out of the Northern Territory, Henry from Melbourne Swimming Club in that S19 category. And it is our Northern Territory visitor who leads with 15 metres left to swim. All 3 of our athletes in this heat are 13 years of age, as Fletcher comes in to take the heat out in a 38.35, smashing the 40-second barrier for the first time, with Henry in second and Alfred in third.
And now to Heat 2 of event 204, the boys 12 to 18 50-metre butterfly multi-class. In lane 1, representing St Paul's Swimming Club, New Zealand, Charlie Alderton. In lane 2, from Yarraplani Waves, Cooper Harrington. From Northcote Swim Club, in lane 3, Miles Parford. In 4, from Northern Territory, Sean Deutsch. In 5, from Camberwell Grammar, Mi Xing Pang. In lane 6, representing Warrnambool, Eli Kerr. In 7, from Western Academy, Joshua Briggs. And in lane 8, from South Gippsland Bass, Levi Jarrett.
And away and swimming for our second timed final here for our 12 to 18 50-metre butterfly multi-class. The action at this point in the race is in the middle of the pool. Sean Deutsch from Northern Territory swimming super fast down this 50, as well as Miles Parford and Ming Xing Pang. What a great 50 it is there for Sean, 29.08, Miles 30.76, and then Ming Xing Pang there, 30.78, as we round out that time final number 2.
It's now event 205, our girls' 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0 from Oasis Otters, Julia Tring. Lane 1 from Yarraplani Waves, Charlotte Ford. In lane 2, Micah Chow from Ringwood. From the Hobart Aquatic Club, in 3, Mia Wurtzer. In lane 4 from Phoenix, April Lynn. In lane 5 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Angelina Chang. Also from Melbourne Swimming Club, in 6, Taylor Holt. In 7, representing Geelong, Jordan Camfield. In 8, from MLC, Catherine Liu. And from Melbourne Swimming Club, in lane 9, Audrey Machat.
Elaine racing, our girls 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke, and an amazing start there from lane 5, Angelina Shang. She came up ahead of the field, and it looks to be April Lynn who's starting to really come through the middle of the pool there.
We've seen April Lynn, our visitor from Auckland in New Zealand, out of the Phoenix Aquatic Club, put together some fantastic swims so far this meet. And she's really extending away from the field here in this opening 50 of the 100 breaststroke. She'll turn through in the lead in a swift 36.12. Angelina remains in second place with Mare Wurtzer in third. Also swimming really well in that opening 50 was Taylor Holt.
April Lynn came into this final 3 seconds ahead of Angelina Shang in lane 5, so I'm not surprised she's so far ahead in this race. She came in 118.90. We'll see if she can beat that. I think she's well on track to do that. Behind her, Angelina Shang having a great race, but look at the battle for third over in the between Mia and Micah. 116.01 there from April, our Victorian gold medalist. Angelina Shang 119.43. Bronze goes to Mia Wurtzer. Our silver Victorian goes to Micah Chow, and our bronze Victorian goes to Taylor Holt.
Event 206, the boys 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0 from Warragul Swimming Club, Lucas Walt. In 1 from Furbank Aquastars, Zayn Menji. In 2 from Wodonga, Billy Main. In lane 3, Gary Wang representing Caulfield. In 4 from Nunawading, Gabrielle Yao. In 5 from Westbourne Swim Club, Ethan Dennison. In lane 6 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Thomas Johnson. Representing Seymour and District Amateur Swim Club, in 7, Jack Lomax. In 8 from Wodonga, Samuel Bellet. And in 9 from Surrey Park, Saxon Survey.
So our 12-year-old boys are off really strongly in the final of our 100-metre breaststroke, and going out the fastest gets Gabriel in the centre of the pool. He put together a fantastic swim in this heat session, and he's looking like he's going to set the standard once again tonight.
A very dominant first 50 from Gabriel in lane number 4. He will turn ahead of the field by about a body length. 35.23, followed by Ethan 36.80, and turning third was Billy Main over in lane 2. But look at the dominant lead Gabriel has on the field. Sitting comfortably in second at this point in the race is Ethan Dennison in lane 5, but it's all Gabriel in lane 4.
With 25 metres left to swim, Gabriel continues to extend that lead. He's out to 5-metre lead over Ethan Dennison as he moves into his final 10 metres. Also swimming really well in this second 50 is Thomas Johnson. But it is all Gabriel Yeo out in front. He comes into touch in a 1:15.45 to take out the title. Ethan Dennison in second and Thomas Johnson in third.
And the medalist for event 203, the girls 12 to 13-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class. With the bronze position for Victoria, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jessica McDermott. Bronze for our visitor from Northern Territory, Shannon Gleeson. Second position with the silver from Bendigo East, Michaela Silko. Mackenzie Gibbs, our Victorian gold medalist from Sale. She's gotten a time of 39.06. And first for our visitor, representing Swimming SA, Paige Duffy. Her time, 36.75. For our next age group, the girls 14 to 15-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class. In third position for our visitor, Sarah Hancock from the Northern Territory. Third position with the bronze from Victoria, from Geelong, Evie Lee. Second with the gold, our visitor, second with the silver, our visitor from Hamilton Aquatics NZ, Quinn Pike. Second from Victoria with the silver, Melbourne Swimming Club's athlete, Lily Gumley. The gold medalist for Victoria from Western Aquatic Academy, Al Feely. And our gold medalist for our visitors from Swimming SA, Sophia Carboni, with a time of 32 seconds on the dot. Our next age group, 16 to 18-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class results and medalists. With the bronze from Warragul, Tyra Jensen. Silver from Ivanhoe Swim, Grace Ryder. Gold for our local, our Victorian, from Warragul Swim Club, Ava Dennis. And gold for our visitor from Waikatane Swimming Club, New Zealand, Chloe Gladwin, with a time of 32.38. Congratulations to all our medalists for event 203 for the girls 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class. Now let's get into event 207, our girls 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Surrey Park, Aria Went. In 1 from Bendigo East, Miley Bird. In lane 2, Raina Schneiders from Caulfield. In lane 3 from Western Aquatic, Amelia Broughton. In lane 4 from Phoenix Swim Club, Melina Demetrio Pia. In 5 from Japan, Koharu Okamoto. In 6 from Melbourne, Amy Bai. Lane 7 from South Gippsland Bass, Emily Corato. In lane 8 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Alice Shee. And in lane 9 from Melbourne, Arabella Scott.
And off we go with our final of our girls' 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In the middle of the pool is the battle with the first 25 metres. In lane number 6, Amy Bai is taking it out nice and fast. And then we have the rest of the pack sitting behind her in the first 50 metres. So it will be Amy who turns first, 29.90. She's followed by Melina and then Kahura.
So really strong opening 50 from Amy Bai. She's now extended out to a full body length lead down this second 50, ahead of Kahuru and Melina in third place. Also swimming really strongly in this opening 100 is Raina Schneiders. So they're our top 4 as we head towards this 100-metre turn.
And what a gutsy first 100 it is there from Amy by 1:02.50. She's really set the pace for this 200-metre freestyle. She's still a body length ahead. Melina in lane 4, I think, trying to pick up the stroke rate, as well as Raina Schneider's over in lane 2. So it's a real battle between those 3 girls as they start to come up on the hip of Amy Bai.
So as we approach this final turn, Amy Bai continues to hold that lead. She works through this last turn. Moving into a clear second place is Melina, ahead of Kaharu, and sitting behind them is Raina and Amelia. So all those athletes in with a chance for the medal as we head down this final 35 metres.
Can anyone catch Amy Bai here? It's a real sprint to the finish. Melina is really putting on the afterburners. She's catching Amy Bai here. Can Amy hold on after a superb first 150 metres? We're under the flags and onto the wall. It will be Amy, 2:09.83, getting silver there. Melina, our silver Victorian medal goes to Amelia, and then our bronze goes to Raina Schneider's over in lane 2.
And our medalists now for event 204, our boys 12 to 13 50-metre butterfly multi-class. In third position with the bronze from Melbourne Swimming Club, we have Henry O'Brien. In second for our Victorian position with the silver from Flyers, Alfred Hindle. For our visitor from St. Paul's Swimming Club, New Zealand, also with the silver, Charlie Alderton. And our state champion with the gold here from South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club with a time of 37.17, Jarrett Levi. Or should I say Levi Jarrett. Now for the next age group, 14 to 15-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class. In third position with the bronze from Yarra Plenty Waves, Cooper Harrington. From Warrnambool with the silver, Eli Kerr. And in the gold position with the title from Camberwell Grammar, Mi Zing Pang, with a time of 30.78. And now to our next age group, 16 to 18-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class. In the silver position from Western Aquatic Academy, Joshua Briggs. In first position for Victoria with the gold from Northcote Swimming Club, Miles Parfitt, with his time of 30.76. And for our visitor with the gold, Northern Territory is represented by Sean Deutsch with a time of 29.08. Congratulations to all our medalists across the 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre butterfly multi-class. Let's get into event 208, the boys' 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0 from Surrey Park, Evan Nagam. From Nuttawading in 1, Lachlan Bull. In lane 2, representing Surf Coast Swimming, Jack Hayes. In lane 3, from Liz Van Wheely Aquatics New Zealand, Fletcher Cummings. Representing Surrey Park in lane 4, Peter Kim. In 5, we have Thomas Poppins from Nuttawading. Joining his clubmate also from Nuttawading, Lincoln Hall in 6. Another Nuttawading athlete, 3 in a row here, Thomas O'Toole in 7. In lane 8, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Andrew Wang. And in lane 9 from MLC, Fraser Blair.
diving into their final, our boys 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle. We have lane number 6, Lincoln Hall, who is taking this first 50 metres out. And across the other side of the pool, we've got lanes 1 and 2 also going with him.
There's class all the way across the field here in our boys 13 years turn of freestyle. It will be Lincoln Hall who leads through that opening 50, ahead of Jack Hayes and Thomas Poppins sitting in 3rd place. Through to that 75-metre mark, Lincoln Hall continues to hold that lead. He out to a fast start, maintaining that speed down this second 50. Thomas Poppins is down to move up onto his shoulder and be joined by Peter Kim.
And it looks to be a close race so far as we hit the halfway mark. 1:00:08.3 behind him, Thomas Poppins 1:00:42, and Peter Kim 1:00:48. And look at these 3 athletes. They are neck in neck in this 200-metre freestyle. It really is lane 4 and 5 who have taken this third 50 over in lane 1 as well. Lachlan Bull trying to go with them. So what a battle we have here. We've got 50 metres left to swim. It's lanes 1, 4, 5 and 6 all together.
As they fly off that last wall, it is Thomas Poppins who accelerates first, ahead of Peter Kim. Trying to hold on to 3rd place is Lachlan Bull, not giving up their early leader Lincoln Hall. With 15 metres left to swim, Thomas Poppins is starting to accelerate away from the rest of the field. Flying home in lane 1 is Lachlan Bull. It looks like it may be another one in 1-2, but Peter Kim is going to deny them. In the middle, Willie? No, it is going to be Nuttawading 1-2. Thomas Poppins takes the gold. Lachlan Bull in 2nd, Peter Kim in 3rd.
To event medalists 205, the girls' 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. From Melbourne Swimming Club, Taylor Holt with the bronze. We have our visitor from Hobart Aquatic also with the bronze for our visitor position, Mia Wurtzer. 2 from Ringwood, Micah Chow with the silver. Our visitor from Phoenix Aquatic, New Zealand with the gold, April Lynn. And from Melbourne Swimming Club, our state champ for Victoria, Angelina Shang with a time of 1:19.43. Now moving on to our medalists for event 206, the boys' 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. From Melbourne Vic Centre with the bronze, Thomas Johnson. With the silver from Westbourne Swim Club, we have Ethan Dennison. And with the gold position and the title from Nuttawading, Gabrielle Yeo, with a time of 1:15.45. More medals to come. Here they are for event 207, our girls' 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In the bronze position from Caulfield, it was Raina Schneiders. With the silver, our visitor from Phoenix Swim Club, Melina Dimitriou-Pia. From Western Aquatic Academy Swimming with the silver for Victoria, Amelia Broughton. And from Melbourne Swimming Club, who's got the gold, it is Amy Bai with a time 2:09.83. Awesome job, everyone. Congratulations to all our medalists. Now we're up to event 209, our girls' 14-year-olds 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0 from MLC, Matilda Young. In 1, also from MLC, Lucy Ma. Representing Surrey Park into Sierra Kaufman. Parnell Swimming Club has their athlete in 3, Mackenzie Tobin. From MLC, Pei Ching Henrietta Wong in 4. From Phoenix Aquatic New Zealand in lane 5, Jade Lyles. In lane 6 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Tiffany Miette. In 7 from Nuttawading, Mia Huang. Lane 8 from Essendon District, Megan Lee. And from Melbourne Swimming Club in lane 9, Audriana David.
So we're underway here in the final of the girls' 14 years 100-metre backstroke. And in the centre of the pool, both Jade Lyles and Henrietta Wong off to a fantastic start. And they lead through the 25-metre mark with Mackenzie Tobin.
The action is in the middle of the pool for this first 50 of the 100-metre backstroke. As we turn, it looks to be the girls in lane 4 and 5. It will be Jade Lyles in lane number 5, followed by Mackenzie Tobin, and then Henrietta in lane 4. Coming off the wall there, incredibly, was Jade Lyles in lane 5. She had an awesome turn there, and it's really put her in a good position to finish off this race. But look at Henrietta. She's really blistering this last 15 metres. She's really come through. She'll take the lead with 5 metres left to swim. What a gutsy swim it's been from these two. As we come down to the wall, it'll be Henrietta 104.25, followed by Jade 104.62. So our silver Victorian medal goes to Sierra Kaufman in lane number 2, and then our bronze there is Lucy Ma in lane 1.
And our medalists for event 208, our boys 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle. From Surrey Park with the bronze, Peter Kim. In second position with the silver from Nuttawading, Lachlan Bull. In gold from Nuttawading as well, representing his team in that first position, Thomas Poppins with the time 2:03.14. Let's go to event 210, our boys 14-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0 from Surrey Park, Lachlan Harris. Representing St. Kevin's College, in 1, Roderick Coyne. From Brighton Grammar, in 2, Aidan Tang. In lane 3, from D5, Angus Goodinson. Representing Nuttawading, in lane 4, Hang Tang Wang. In 5, from Caulfield, Kempler Schneiders. In lane 6, from Surrey Park, Ishaq Ismail. In lane 7 from Sale, Xavier Gray. In lane 8 from Surrey Park, we have Christopher Lee. And from Nuttawading in lane 9, Chris Zhu.
Our 14-year-old boys are often racing in their 100-metre backstroke. I have a feeling that this race is going to be quick. In the middle of the pool, Han Tang Wang, he's taking it out nice and fast. Alongside him, Angus Goodison over in lane 3. And then in lane 5, we have Kepler Schneiders. So as we head down to the 50-metre turn, it looks to be Han Tang just ever so slightly ahead of Kepler in lane 5.
So it is Hang Tang who's the sole person under 30 seconds on that opening 50 ahead of Kepler. Angus Goodison sitting in 3rd place. Really strong turn from his arc to move up into 3rd place now through the 75. Kepler's come right up alongside Hang Tang with 25 metres left to go. As they hit the false start rope, they're going stroke for stroke. Will it be Kepler? Will it be Hang Tang? A really strong second 50 from Kepler Schneider as he's pulled into the lead underneath the flags, and he takes the time lap 1:01.34. Hang Tang in 2nd and Angus Goodison in 3rd.
Event medalists for event 209, the girls' 14-year-old 100-metre backstroke. From Parnell Swimming, New Zealand, in the 3rd position for our visitors, Mackenzie Tobin. 3rd position with the bronze for Victoria from MLC, we have Lucy Ma. From Phoenix Aquatic, New Zealand, in the silver position for our visitor, Jake Lyles. For Victoria, with the silver from Surrey Park, Sierra Kaufman. And we have Henrietta from MLC with the gold with a time of 1:04.25. Now we have event 211, the girls' 15-year-old 50-metre breaststroke. In lane 0 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Zara Olawani. In lane 1 from Japan, Ayan Jitsuji. In 2 from Nuttawading, Leoning Lo Hermans. In 3, Vera Wang from Melbourne Swimming Club. In 4 from Swimming SA, Emily Daunt. Lane 5, representing Nuttawading, Kilia enters. In 6, we have Tara Alred from Geelong. In lane 7, representing Nuttawading, Lily Chan. In lane 8 from Essendon, we have Eve Lawrence. And in 9, representing Surrey Park, Isabel Nilsson.
Our 15-year-old girls are underway in their final, the 50-metre breaststroke, and in lane 4 it is Emily Daunt off to the best start. She's got a half body length lead over Vera Zhang through the first 25 metres. So it's those two are cleared out from the rest of the field with 15 metres left to swim. It is our visitor from Marion in South Australia who's pulling away from the rest of the field to put on a very impressive display here as she comes underneath the flags to take the title out in a 32.46. Vera Zhang in 2nd, Leah Low Hermans in 3rd, and Keela enters in, getting the 3rd place Victorian medal.
Medalists for event 210, boys 14-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In third position from D5 with the bronze, Angus Goodinson. Second with the silver, Hang Tang Wang from Nunawading. And from Caulfield Aquatics with the gold and the championship, Kepler Schneiders with a time of 1:01.34. We've got Kepler on pool deck. Sian's going to have a chat with him.
Thanks, Chelsea. I have Kepler here with me. Kepler, a phenomenal 100-metre backstroke, your second gold medal of this evening. How was that?
It was all right. Probably would have liked to get out a bit faster, but came back well, and yeah.
You definitely did. You had a super strong second 50. Was that your race plan?
Yeah, I always knew I wasn't fast off the box, but I've been working pretty hard with my coach Josh on my turns and my finish, so got there.
Now, speaking of training, I was just told that you and your family live down in Geelong. We've got your mum, Bree, up in the stands. How does your mum make your swimming just so much better? The support from her, the travel, all the way from Geelong through to St Kilda East, where Caulfield Aquatics is.
Yeah, she's excellent. Shout out to her. She does lots of driving every day, up there and back to Geelong for school, so yeah, she's great.
Well, what a race and what a competition it's been for you. So congratulations. Please put your hands together for Kepler Schneiders.
Now to event 212, the boys' 15-year-old 50-metre breaststroke. In lane 0 from Starplex, Max Shee. In 1 from Oasis Otters, Keith Hahn. In 2 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, James Clare. From Nunawading, Yixin Jing in 3. Also from Nunawading, Byron Jang has lane 4. In 5 from Caulfield Aquatics, Xavier Eagle. In 6 from MLC, Harold Zhu. Lane 7 representing Caulfield, Peter Demetrius. In 8 from Parnell Swimming New Zealand, Rick Zhao. And in 9 from Melbourne, Leo Nolan.
Boys are underway in their final of the 50-metre breaststroke, and in the lead through the first 15 metres is Harold Zhu in lane 6. So Harold leads just ahead of Peter through the first 25. Now starting to make their move in the centre of the pool is Xavier Eagle and Byron Geng. So it's a very tight race with 15 metres left to swim. There's 5 of them in it with 10 metres left to swim. Xavier's the fastest mover, but will he be able to get his hands on the wall because Byron's flying home as well? It will go to Xavier on the touch, just ahead of Byron, and Harold in thirds.
The medalist for event 211, our girls' 15-year-old 50-metre breaststroke. With the bronze medal from Nunawading, Keelia enters. Also from Nunawading with the silver, Leona Low-Hamans. With the gold from our visitor from Swimming SA, Emily Daunt. And the gold for our Victorians from Melbourne Swimming Club, Vera Zhang, with a time of 34 on the dot. Here we are with event 213, our girls' 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0 from Nunawading, Lucy Doyle. In 1 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Grace Dolby. From Corford Aquatics in 2, Zalia Schneiders. In 3 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Elizabeth Mack. Lane 4 from the NT, Macy Sheridan. In 5, representing Caulfield, Arabella Tomlinson. From Nuttawading in lane 6, Celeste Chang. In 7 from Bayside, Alyssa Meddings. In lane 8, representing Ballarat, Ava Candy. And in 9 from Nuttawading, Madison Brand.
And our 16-year-old girls are underway in their final, the 100 freestyle, and off to a really strong start in the middle of the pool is both Macy Sheridan and Arabella Tomlinson. They lead through this opening 25. Celeste Chang and Elizabeth Ma not far behind. So it's a very tight race through this opening 50 for our girls 16 years, as it is Macy Sheridan who leads just ahead of Arabella Tomlinson. Celeste sits in 3rd, Elizabeth in 4th. A really strong turn there from Macy, and she's pulled out to a half-body length lead over Arabella Tomlinson. But Arabella Tomlinson is starting to respond with 25 metres left to swim, trying to hold that margin. Under the false start rope, it is Macy Sheridan who has that half-body length lead over Arabella Thompson, and flying home is Ava Candy in lane 8. But it will be Macy Sheridan who takes the title. Arabella Thompson gets the gold for Victoria. Ava Candy flew home down the second lap, with Zali Schneider picking up a bronze.
Here are our medalists for event 212, our boys 15-year-old 50-metre breaststroke. Representing MLC with the bronze, Harold Zhu. With the silver, Byron Gang from Nuttawading. And from Caulfield Aquatics, in the gold position, Xavier Eagle with a time of 30.14. And we have Xavier down with Sean on pool deck. Let's catch up.
Congratulations, Xavier, on your gold medal. 50 breaststroke, how was that?
It was a good race, improvement from my morning swim, so I'm always happy with that, and to take the gold, yeah, it's great.
Now, I just interviewed your teammate, Kepler Schneiders. Talk to me about your swimming squad and how the support of your teammates make your swimming better.
Squad's great at Caulfield. We've got like a great community, sort of push each other in training, so it's great to see like that transfer into this pool, this competition, and get some good results with the boys.
Now, your uncle, Michael Klim, how does he inspire you and your swimming?
Michael's great. He gives me heaps of advice. Of course, before this meet, he gave me some messages, just how to approach my races, how to recover after my heats, and yeah, it's great to have him by my side. And yeah.
Yeah, an amazing person to be a part of the family. Swimming must run in your blood. Xavier Eagle, congratulations on your gold medal.
It's event 214, our boys 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Gianluca Paradiso. In 1 from Melbourne Swimming Club as well, Will Luau. In lane 2 representing Ivanhoe, Eli Billman. From Launceston Aquatic, we have Steve Hansen in 3. In 4, Liam Brown from the NT. Lane 5 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Bart Operowitz. Also from Melbourne, in 6, Luca Brown. Representing Caulfield, in 7, William Goldstraw. In lane 8, also from Caulfield, Noah Chappell. And in 9, from Furbank Aquastars, William Tan.
So we're underway in the final, the boys 16 years, 100 freestyle. Another one of the highlights of the night with Eli Billman off to a really strong start. We know he's got 50 metre speed. He held it all the way through the 400 to take the title out in that event. How will he go here in the 100?
Yeah, an incredible start there from Eli, but as we come down to the 50 metres, I reckon it's going to be lane number 4. It's Eli that turns first, 25-2-1. We've got a few up in the lead here in the middle of the pool. We've got lanes 4, 5 and 6 battling it out. We've got Eli still in the race over in lane 1. We've got 15 metres left to swim here. It looks to be ever so slightly Liam Brown in the lead. Who will it be? Down to the wall. It'll be Liam 51-8-1, followed by Bart Horowitz 52-25. So he will be the gold medalist, followed by Luca Brown, and then Eli Billman will get the bronze medal there.
Medalist for event 213, girls 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. From Caulfield, in the bronze position, we've got Zaylee Schneiders. From Ballarat, with the silver, Ava Candy. Representing the Northern Territory with our visitors' gold position, Macy Sheridan with her time, 56.69. And for Victoria, with the gold from Caulfield, Arabella Thomason with her time of 57.95. And now to event 215, our girls 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0 from PLC, Lucinda Draper. In 1 from Melbourne, Amelia Otto. Lane 2, Eliza Connolly from DVE. Representing Ballarat, Zoe Schneiders in 3. In 4 from Surrey Park, Farida Tahar. In 5 from Phoenix Aquatics, New Zealand, Jasmine Lyles. In 6 from Swimming SA, Claire Borgmeyer. In lane 7, representing MLC, Stella Sullivan. In 8, Salia White from Nuttawading. And in 9, representing DVE, Amity Lansbury.
Hitting the water, it's our final for our girls 17 to 18 200-metre breaststroke. And at this point in the race, it's a blanket across this field. It will be in lane 4, Farida Taha, who starts to just ease her way into the lead. She's looking super comfortable in this first 50.
So also going with Farida in this opening 50 is Claire Borgmeyer. So those two are going to touch first and second. Jasmine Lyles also swimming a really strong this opening 50. Last year, the title was taken out by Alana Torrance in a 2:34.41, and she had a cracking race with Jasmine throughout the whole 200. So expect Jasmine to put in a strong display here and take it right up to Farida, who's swimming in lane 4 and starting to pull away at the 75-metre mark.
Farida in the lead here as we head down to the halfway mark. A really great second 50. She started to really pull away. She'll turn first, 1:16.49. It'll be Jasmine Lyles sitting in second at halfway, 1:17.25. And sitting in third, Claire Borgmeyer. As Jasmine starts to lift her stroke right now, she knows Farida's in front of her. She's just ever so slightly closing that gap on Farida. But just as quickly as she closes that gap, Farida does respond. So both of those girls are starting to pull away from the rest of the field in this third 50.
Yeah, so that first 25 was all Jasmine. This second 25 is all Farida. So Farida has re-established that body link lead as she heads into that final turn. Jasmine Lyles sitting in second place. Claire Borgmeyer in third. Zoe Schneider in fourth, just ahead of Eliza Connolly. So with 35 metres left to swim, Farida Taha continues to hold on to that body link lead over Jasmine Lyles.
Farida has really taken this race nicely. She's leading, 15 metres left to swim, and she's comfortably ahead of Jasmine Lyles. Both of them took off and created a large gap in that third 50. Farida has led from start to finish. She'll get the gold here, 2:39.48, followed by Jasmine, 3:41.05, and touching third there was Claire. But the silver medalist for Victoria will be Zoe Schneiders, and then bronze will go to Eliza Connolly.
The medalist for event 214, our boys 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. We have Eli Billman with the bronze from Ivanhoe. From Melbourne, in the silver position, Luca Brown. Our visitor with the gold position from the Northern Territory, Liam Brown, his time 51.81. And the gold position for Victoria, Bart Oprowitz. Heading to event 216, the boys 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, Tom Urquhart from Ballarat. In 1 from MLC, Nikolai Trumfin-Machini. In 2, representing Surrey Park, Max Malone. In lane 3 from Caulfield, Nicholas DePass. Representing Melbourne in lane 4, Felix Dressel-de-Brun. From Nuttawading for lane 5, Harry Heath. In 6 from Melton, Mitchell Davies. In lane 7 from Marion, Kieran Collings. In lane 8 from Surrey Park, we have Darcy Stewart. And in 9 from Ballarat, Blake Scott.
Often Racing is the boys 17 to 18 200-metre breaststroke. Felix Dressel de Bruin in the middle of the pool, having the best of starts there in that first 15 metres. But coming up alongside him, Nicholas Stupas in lane 3. So it'll be those two who separate themselves from the field in this first 50 metres.
We know Felix is fantastic on those skills and has really been nailing his split stroke across all his breaststroke events here at these championships. He does it once again off this turn, getting out to 12.5 metres. That time Nicholas Stupas matches him and then remains half a body length behind. Those two are pulled well clear of Harry Heath, who is sitting in 3rd place, who's a body length further clear of Mitchell Davies in 4th.
Felix and Nick have had some great battles over the years in age group swimming. This will be their final one of the 200-metre breaststroke before they move into their open swimming. It'll be Felix who turns first, 105.67, followed by Nick, 106.3. Aiden turning 3rd was Harry Heath. So Felix is just ahead of Nick at the 100-metre mark. We'll see if he starts to pull away, but every time he tries to, Nick sits there with him.
So with 75 metres left to swim, our defending champion, Nicholas Stupas, is starting to make a move on Felix Dressel de Bruin. Not to be discounted is Harry Heath. We know that Harry Heath is better at this 200-metre distance and he's going to try and make inroads down that final 50. But it will be our two 18-year-old boys who are entering their final 50 of their age championship career. They're side by side. They've got 35 metres left to swim. One's going to walk away with that final gold medal. It is Nicholas Stupas, who's moved into the lead and is starting to pull away from Felix. A fantastic second 100 here from Nicholas Stupas. He is going to defend his championship that he set at a 17-year-old age group. He's come back for the final time as an 18-year-old. He comes underneath the flags and takes it out in an impressive 2:17.84. Felix Dressel de Bruin gets second and Harry Heath the bronze.
And our medalists for event 215, our girls 17 to 18-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. With the bronze medal, Eliza Connolly from DBE. With the bronze medal for our visitor, Claire Borkmeyer from Swimming SA. In the silver, Zoe Schneiders from Ballarat Gold. From Phoenix Aquatic, New Zealand, Jasmine Lyle, also in the silver for our visitor position. And from Surrey Park, awarded for the gold, Farida Taha with a time of 2:39.48 from Surrey Park. Congratulations to our medalists. Up next, event 217, our girls 12 to 18-year-old metre freestyle, 50-metre freestyle multi-class. This is heat 1 of 3 and will be a timed final. In lane 0 from Essendon, Molly Griffin. In lane 1, representing Northern Territory, Sarah Hancock. In 2 from Bendigo East, Michaela Soko. From Essendon District, in 3, Abby Glaran. In lane 4 from Mombok Aquatic, Phoebe Edwards. Representing South Gippsland Bass in lane 5, Zoe Cox. In 6 from Bendigo East, Laura Soko. In 7 from the Peninsula, Hannah Mearns. In 8 from SGB, Gemma Cook. And in 9 from Melbourne, Emily Cook.
time final number 1 is away and swimming. And in the middle of the pool, Phoebe Edwards is off to a really wonderful start there. Next to her, Zoe Cox really trying to race her. Zoe only 12 years of age and Phoebe is 18. So what a great little battle it is between those girls, really pushing each other to try and get to the wall. As we come under the flags, touching first there will be Michaela Soko with a great second half. Phoebe Edwards 38.74 and Abby Glarin 39.28. And finishing off that heat was Emily Cook 47.54.
Heat 2 for our timed final for the girls 12 to 18 50-metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 0 from Melbourne, Western Melbourne Propulsion, Scarlett Morgan. From the Northern Territory in 1, Aiko Buckland. From Warragul Swimming Club, lane 2, Tyra Jensen. In 3, Ceres Nicholson from Warragul. In lane 4, Adele York representing Bendigo Hawks. And in 5 from Geelong, Brianna Binns. In lane 6 representing Nuttawading, Abigail Gabellini. Lane 7 from Swimming SA, Paige Duffy. In lane 8 from Surrey Park, Brooke Kafer. And representing Cape Kent Town, in lane 9, Flora Braithwaite.
Here in time final number 2 of our girls 12 to 18 50 freestyle multi-class. Off to a really strong start is Paige Duffy. Our visitor from Swimming South Australia has been putting together a number of good swims this meet and has taken out a few titles along the way. Coming through in the second 25 in the centre of the pool is Adele York, one of our 13-year-olds. Coming down to touch with Cerise. Those two touch the wall together in a really strong 33 mids. There in time final number 2.
Next up here we have Heat 3 for our girls 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre freestyle multi-class. And in lane 0 from the Northern Territory, Shannon Gleeson. In 1 from Western Aquatic Academy, Al Feely. In 2 from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jessica McDermott. In lane 3, Quinn Pike from Hamilton Aquatics, New Zealand. From Swimming SA, in 4, Sophia Carboni. In 5 from Warragul, Ava Dennis. In lane 6, we have Lily Gumley from Melbourne. From Ivanhoe Swim, Grace Ryder in 7. In lane 8 from Sale, Mackenzie Gibbs. And in lane 9, representing Geelong, Evie Lee.
And it's our third and final time final here for our girls 12 to 18 50-metre freestyle multi-class. And in the middle of the pool, we've got Sophia Carboni and Ava Dennis. They're going super fast. See all the splash happening there from our 10 girls in this event. as we head under the flags, and it's a great little battle there from these two as we come down to the wall. 29.43 from Sophia, followed by Ava 29.54. And what an incredible heat it was there from all 10 of our girls.
Medalists for event 216, the boys 7 to 18-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In third position with the bronze, representing Nuttawading, Harry Heath. With the silver, Felix Dressel de Bourne from Melbourne. And from Caulfield, we have Nicholas Tapas with the gold and the state title in a time of 2:17.84. And we have event 218 for the boys 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre freestyle multi-class. This is the first heat of 2 for a timed final. In lane 1, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Henry O'Brien. In 2, from Flyers, Alfred Hindle. Representing Colwa AS and LSC, Samuel Turner. In 3. In lane 4, William Ford, representing Westbourne. In lane 5, from St. Paul's Swimming Club, NZ, Charlie Alderton. In 6, from South Gippsland Bass, Darby Smith. Representing Geelong in lane 7, Dane Hornsby. And in lane 8, from South Gippsland Bass, Luke Wilson.
So heat 1 of our time final for our boys, 12 to 18. 50 freestyle is underway, and flying down the middle of the pool is Charlie from St. Paul's Swimming Club in New Zealand. William Forte starting to make a move in this second 25. So William's a 17-year-old athlete, Charlie's 13. So they're competing in different age categories as they come underneath the flag in this opening heat, and down to touch in a swift personal best 31.77. But well done, Charlie, there to be first to the wall in time final number 1.
And here is our heat number 2 of 2 for the boys 12 to 18 50-metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 0, representing Melbourne, Victor Peritz. In 1, from Warrnambool, Eli Kerr. In 2, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Cooper Harrington. From Camberwell Grammar in lane 3, Mi Zing Pang. In 4, from the Northern Territory, Sean Deutsch. From Northcote Swim Club, in lane 5, Miles Parfitt. From Pylong Piranhas, in 6, Matthew Skews. Representing Western Aquatic, Joshua Briggs in 7. In lane 8, from South Gippsland Bass, Levi Jarrett. And in 9, representing the Northern Territory, Fletcher Hewitt.
And it's time final number 2, often racing In the middle of the pool, lanes 4 and 5 had the best of starts through the field. But coming through really nice and quickly and finishing the second half of this race, Mingzi paying a really great second half from him. We come down to the wall, and it'll be Sean that touches first, 27.99, followed by Miles, 28.02, and Mingzi there, 28.32. Rounding out that second heat was Joshua Briggs in lane number 7.
We're at event 219 for our girls 12-year-old 50-metre backstroke. In lane 0 from Melbourne, Mariella Simmons. In 1, April Lynn from Phoenix Aquatics, NZ. In 2, Western Aquatic, Erin Sun. In lane 3 from Melbourne, Victoria Dang. In 5 from Yarra Plenty Waves, Charlotte Ford. In 6, Rika Zhang from Melbourne. And in lane 7, also from Melbourne, Lucy Olsen. In 8, Zia Lee from Surrey Park. Also from Surrey Park, in 9, Mia Clements.
So 12-year-old girls are away in their final event on the program for these state championships, and Rena Chaos underwater all the way to the 15-metre mark, popping up in the lead just ahead of Charlotte Ford and Victoria Dang. So those three have a slight advantage with 15 metres left to swim. That great start from Rena, and she's capitalised that, maintained the half-body length lead that she established, and she comes underneath the flags and will be first into the wall to take the title out in the 31.84. Charlotte's the fastest Victorian. Victoria Dang picks up the silver with April, with Gia Lee in the bronze.
Now to event 220, the boys 12-year-old 50-metre backstroke. In lane 0 from Sale, Zayden Vine. In 1 from Seymour and District Amateur Swim Club, Darby Blackwell. In lane 2 from Westbourne, Emmanuel Commerling. In 3, Hong Han Q from Yarra Plenty Waves. In lane 4 from Wodonga, Billy May. In 5 from Halbury, Yi Zhang. In 6 from Geelong, William Zhang. In 7 from Artemis Aquatics, Jermaine Chang. And in 8, representing Norwood, Lawrence Grigson-Gar. And in lane number 9 from Crawford Aquatics, Tong Lee.
And off we go with our boys' 12-year-old 50-metre backstroke. A great start from lane 4, Billy Main. He stayed under the longest and came up and stroking really nice and fast. And then it's Yi Yang beside him and William Zhang in lane 6. But it's all Billy Main in the middle of the pool. A very dominant 50 backstroke here. He'll touch first, but it's a battle on our hands for third. It'll be first Billy Main 30.50, followed by Yi Yang at 31.43, and getting the bronze there was William Zhang 32.90.
And our medalists for event 217, our girls 12 to 13, 50-metre freestyle multi-class. With the bronze position for our visitor from Kent Down, Flora Braithwaite. For Victoria, the bronze from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jessica McDermott. With the silver medal from Peninsula for Victoria, Hannah Mearns. Silver for our visitor from Swimming SA, Paige Duffy. And with the gold from Victoria, Mackenzie Gibbs from Sale with a time of 33.02. Now we move to the girls age 14 to 15-year-old 50-metre freestyle multi-class category. Third with our visitor, Quinn Pike from Hamilton Aquatics NZ. Then in third for Victoria, we have from Western Aquatic, Al Freely. Second with the silver, Lily Gumley from Melbourne Swimming Club. First for our visitor, we have Sophia Carboni with the gold from Swimming SA. And then for our Victorian, Gemma Cook from SGB with a time of 43.37. And now to our 16 to 18-year-olds for the 50-metre freestyle multi-class. In second with the silver for Victoria, Brooke Kafer from Surrey Park. And then Tyra Jensen as well from Warragul. And then in gold with the first position for Victoria, Ava Dennis from Warragul with a time of 29.54. Congrats to all of our medalists from their age categories for the girls 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre freestyle multi-class. Now we're at event 221, our girls 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 1, representing Geelong, Lewin New. In 1 from Parnell Swimming NZ, Indy Herbert. From Melbourne Swimming Club in lane 2, Amelia Liu. In 3, Amelia Broughton from Western Aquatic Academy. In 4 from Nuttawading, Jemana Farmi. In 5 from Melbourne, Zoe Clemenson. Representing Nuttawading, Ada Dixon-Zhao in lane 6. From Emmanuel in lane 7, Alexandra Heneka. In 8 from Melbourne, Arabella Scott. And in 9 from Furbank Aquastars, Arabella Chapman.
Off we go with our girls 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. Having the best of starts there was lane number 5, Zoe
through the 35-metre mark. Zoe Clemenson continues to hold a strong lead alongside Indy Herbert in lane 1. So those two are going to go into the touch at the turn together in first and second, with Indy with a slight lead and Amelia Lowe sitting in third place. Now starting to make a little bit of a move is Johanna Farmi with 35 metres left to swim.
And it's Zoe Clemenson in lane number 5. She's leading the way through with 15 metres left to swim. Look out over in lane number 2. It's Amelia Leo versus Zoe Clemenson. Who will get their hands on the wall first? It's going to be Zoe there, 105.25, followed by Indy Herbert, 105.34. And the second Victorian there goes to Jemana Farmi, followed by Amelia Broughton.
Results for event 218, the boys 12 to 13-year-old 50-metre freestyle multi-class. Third position with the bronze for Victoria from Melbourne, Henry O'Brien. For our visitors in the bronze, Fletcher Hewitt from the Northern Territory. In second with the silver from Geelong, Dane Hornsby. And in gold with the title, Levi Jarrett from South Gippsland Bass Swimming Club with a time of 30.96. Now to the age category 14 to 15-year-olds 50-metre freestyle multi-class with the bronze, Eli Kerr from Warrnambool. The silver from Melbourne Swimming Club, Victor Peritz. And with the gold from Camberwell Grammar, Mi Zi Pang with a time of 28.32. Now for the age group 16 to 18-year-olds for the 50-metre freestyle multi-class. For the boys, in third position with the bronze from Western Aquatic, Joshua Briggs. From Northcote Swimming Club for the silver, Miles Parfitt. For the silver for our visitor from the Northern Territory, Sean Deutsch. And taking home the gold from Westbourne, William Fort, with a time of 32.03. Congratulations to all our medalists for event 218, the boys 12 to 18-year-old 50-metre freestyle multi-class. Now to event 222, the boys 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0 from Nunna Cheltenham, Rain Lee. In 1 from Nunawading, in 1 from Essendon District Aquatic, Danielle Marcini. In 2 from Westside Christchurch Aquatic, Max Bailey. Representing Surrey Park, in 3, Evan Nam. In 4 from Wodonga, Cooper Scott. In 5 from Western Aquatic, we have Ethan Carr. In 6 from Nunawading, Lachlan Bull. Representing Nunawading as well, Alistair Ho in 7. In 8, also a clubmate from Nunawading, Thomas Poppins. And in 9, from Parnell Swimming NZ, Jonathan Bow.
So the boys are underway in the final of the 13 years, 100-metre butterfly, and Ethan Carr once again off to a fantastic start as he's done all meet. Cooper Scott is moving with him through this first 25, and those two lead as we approach this first turn.
It's the boys in the middle of the pool taking out this first 50 metres. It'll be Evan in lane number 3, 28.3, followed by Ethan and then Lachlan in lane number 6. So what a great little battle here we have on our hands. It's Ethan Carr in lane 5. It's Evan Young in lane 3.
With 25 metres left to swim, it's anyone's game. Evans holding on and extending in this last 15 metres. He accelerated it into the turn. He flew away through them in the third 25 and he takes the state title out in a 101.42. Lachlan Bull touches in second and Ethan Carr gets the bronze. Alongside Cooper Scott. A great finish there for a tie for third.
And here are our medalists for 219, the event girls 12-year-old 50-metre backstroke. And from Surrey Park with the bronze, we have Zia Lee. From Melbourne in the silver position, Victoria Dang. And from Yarra Plenty Waves with the gold, Charlotte Ford with a time of 32.33. Visitor from Japan with our visitors gold, we have Rina Kanao from Japan with 31.84 with her time. For event 22, the boys 12-year-old 50-metre backstroke. William Zhang from Geelong with our bronze. For our silver from Halbury, Yi Yang. And with our gold medal from Wodonga City, Billy Main with a time of 30.50. For event 221, the girls 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. Our medalists from Western Aquatic Academy in bronze, Amelia Broughton. From Parnell Swimming, Indy Herbert with the silver for our visitor. From Nuttawading, Jemana Farmi with the silver for Victoria. And from Melbourne with the gold, Zoe Clemenson with her time of 1:05.24. And now event 223, our girls 14-year-old 200-metre IM. In lane 0 from Surrey Park, Sierra Kaufman. Lane 1 from Swimming SA, Natasha Linky. Also from Swimming SA, Mia Jane Weston in 2. Representing Geelong in 3, Arabella Johnson. In 4, Lucy Ma from MLC. In 5, Maisie Graves from Nuttawading. In 6, Lucy Reid from MLC. Representing Melbourne in 7, Audriana David. And in 8, from Melbourne as well, Elsa Wang. From Nuttawading in 9, Mia Huang.
And the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre individual medley are away and swimming in the middle of the pool. We have Lucy Ma. She's starting to take this out nicely in the butterfly leg.
Yeah, Lucy Ma is a strong butterfly and she's using that to advantage to hold just a slight lead, but also swimming really strongly in lane 0 and 1 is Natasha and Sierra. And they're also going to lead through at this 50-metre mark. So it is Natasha who leads through from Sierra Kaufman with Arabella Johnson in third place.
And that was a really great turn there from lane number 7, Audriana David. It really popped her up with the rest of the field after that butterfly leg. And
you move from 6th place all the way up into the lead almost, just in those first 15 metres.
leading the way through this backstroke leg will be our lane 0, Sierra Kaufman. She's put together a great first 100 metres. Down to the wall, it'll be Lucy Ma who touches first though, 108.61, followed by Sierra, 108.84, and then Natasha's still sitting there in third place. Now Natasha had a beautiful turn there, really popped up and in second place. So did Lucy Ma, who's really pulled the afterburners on in this 50-metre breaststroke.
Lucy Ma has no weaknesses, and she's throwing that here down the breaststroke leg. As behind her, the battle for second is getting more and more intense. Lucy Reed's moving up. Also making a move is Arabella Johnson. As we head towards the final turn here for our 14-year-old girls, it will be Lucy Ma who leads after an incredible breaststroke leg. Ahead of Lucy Reed, sitting in third place, Arabella Johnson, just ahead of Natasha and Sierra.
Yeah, wow, what an incredible breaststroke leg it was there from Lucy Ma. We know she's a great breaststroker. She just put that on display, but it's a great battle behind her for those minor medals. At this point in the race, it's Lucy Reed in lane 6 and then Arabella Johnson in lane 3, but Lucy Ma, what a swim, 2:23.52, followed by Lucy Reed, 2:27.30, and grabbing bronze there, Arabella Johnson, 2:27.72.
And the medalist for event 222, our boys 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. From Wodonga City in bronze, Cooper Scott. From Western Aquatic Academy with the silver, Ethan Carr. And in the gold position, for Victoria, Lachlan Bull from Nuttawading. And also in the gold position at the same time, Even Ngam with the time also of 1:01.42 from Surrey Park. And now to event 224, our boys 14-year-old 200-metre IM. In lane 0 from Surrey Park, Aston Wilson. From Nuttawading in 1, Jaden Zhang. Surrey Park in 2, represented by Lachlan Harris. From Japan in 3, Kaito Hirakawa. In 4, Surrey Park Swimming Club, Ishaq Ismail. In 5 from Camberwell, Quinn Richards. Representing Phoenix Aquatics New Zealand in 6, Michael Yang. From Nuttawading, Hang Tang Wang, 7. In lane 8 from Brighton Grammar, Aiden Tang. And in 9 from Ivanhoe Swim, Andrew Spencer.
And our 14-year-old boys are off in their final of this 200-metre individual medley. And in the centre of the pool, Isaac Ismail off to a flyer of a start, pulling out a half body length lead over Hang Tang Wang in that opening 25.
Yeah, wow, what an amazing start there from Isaac in lane number 4. To put a body length lead on the field like that in the first 50 is incredible. He'll turn 27.34, followed by Hang Tang 28.78, and then Quinn Richards is sitting in third. As we head down to the backstroke leg, it looks to still be Isaac in lane number 4, but starting to come through over in lane 7 is Hang Tang Wang.
We saw Hang Tang Wang put together a good, strong 100 backstroke earlier tonight to claim the silver medal. So he's using that backstroke to make sure he stays in touch with Isaac. Also swimming really well is Quinn Richards, because we know Quinn has a fantastic breaststroke coming up. So he's staying in touch through the first 100, sitting in third place behind Isaac, our leader through the first 100.
Throughout this breaststroke leg, it's still Isaac in the lead. But as Nick just said, here comes Quinn Richards in lane 5. He's really closing that gap on Isaac in lane number 4. What a phenomenal breaststroke leg it has been for him.
So as we approach the final turn here, these 14-year-old boys have been providing us with fantastic races time after time after time at these championships. And they're doing it once again for their final swim. Off this last wall, Isaac re-accelerates ahead of Quinn Richards. Hang Tang Wang is coming really strongly as well, but pulling away with 25 metres left to swim is Isaac. That's been a fantastic freestyle leg. He's got a body length over Hang Tang Wang with 15 metres left to swim. Hang Tang fighting hard, closing it down to half a body length underneath the flag, but it will be Isaac who takes the title out at 2:14.58. Hang Tang in second, and strong finish down that last lap for Kaito Hirakawa to get the bronze medal, with Quinn Richards picking one up for Victoria as well.
Medalists for event 223, the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre IM. With the bronze from Victoria, yes she is, from Geelong, Arabella Johnson. From MLC with the silver, Lucy Reed. And representing MLC with the gold and the title, Lucy Ma, with a time of 2 minutes, 23.52. Event 225, our girls' 15-year-old 400-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Geelong, Summer Morgan. In 1 from Nuttawading, Madison Brown. Also from Nuttawading, in 2, Waylon Trong. Representing swimming SA in 3, Jessica Osborne. In 4, Ara and Denko from Surrey Park. From Nuttawading, in 5, Kira Jeffs. Lane 6 from swimming SA, Savannah Harrison. Lane 7, representing Nuttawading, Keela enters. In 8, Zoe Grant from Nuttawading as well. And in lane 9, from Furbank Aquastars, Phoebe Scarf.
So our 15-year-olds are away and racing in the 400 freestyle. And And off to a nice even start across the pool. This was another one of our races this morning that had a fantastic heat session with a number of swimmers dropping big personal best times to progress to the final. And that is led by Phoebe Scarf in lane 9. And she's going out with the centre of the pool here in this opening 50.
So it'll be Wei Ling Triong who turns first there, 30.35. It's followed by Kira Jeffs, 30.48. We know a few of these girls have had pretty big programs here at our Victorian State Championships. So to finish it off with a 400 freestyle is super nice.
It's where the toughs stand up, and they're certainly doing that in the centre of the pool. Jessica Osborne, nice and strong and relaxed. So is Arika, so is Kira Jeffs, and so is Savannah Harrison. Those four have got a slight advantage over Wei Lin Tron, and they're a body length clear of the rest of the field.
Kira Jeffs just ever so slightly pulling away here. Going with her, though, is Arika in lane 4. They've started to put a bit of a gap between Jessica and Savannah in lane 6. They all turned together, but as Kira started to edge ahead of the field, Arika went with her.
So it is slowly reducing from 5 down to 4. Now it's 2 out in front. So it's Kira Jeffs sitting just in the lead, ahead of Arika, as they make their way towards the halfway mark here in our final of our 15-year-old girls 400 freestyle. Arika has responded in this 50, come up and pass Kira. They're having a head-to-head battle as they go through this 200-metre turn. A really strong 33.4 there from Arika's pulled her up alongside and into the lead ahead of Kira.
Kira was breathing away from her in that 450 there, so we'll see if she starts to make her way back up onto the hip of Arika. She can see her quite clearly now, but Arika has really responded there. She's pulled a whole body length ahead of Kira here and starting to try and move up over in lane number 3 is Jessica Osborne.
So we can see the crowd of swimmers on the far side of the pool building as they're finishing their races to support their teammates in these final couple of events. And Arika is doing an excellent job down this third 100 to continue to extend her lead. She's looking smooth, she's looking controlled, she's looking relaxed, and she's looking incredibly powerful.
She's just continuing to create that lead over Kira as the girls either side of Kira are starting to make their way through onto the hip of her. It'll be Arika 3:17.25. She's got a very comfortable lead with 100 metres left. It's still Kira sitting in second, and I reckon she can feel those girls sitting on her feet there.
So it has been a strong opening 325 from Arika and Denko, and she continues to extend that lead as she approaches that final 50-metre turn. The battle for second, third and fourth continues to tighten up with 55 metres left to swim. But there is no doubt about who is going to be our gold medalist for our 15-year-old girls in this 400 freestyle. What a performance from Arika and Denko.
It's all Arika out in front, but the real battle that we have on our hands is for those minor placings. Savannah has really come up alongside Kira. So we'll see if Kira can hold on here in this last 15 metres. She's still ahead of Savannah in lane 6 as Arika touches the wall. 4:23.43. It'll be down to the touch here. Kira keeps it 4:29.16, followed by Savannah there 4:29.36. And the Victorian bronze will go to Zoe Gant.
Medalists for the event, the 224 boys 14-year-old 200-meter IM. In bronze from Japan for our visitor, Kaito Hirakaya. From Caulfield Aquatic for the bronze for Victoria, Quinn Richards. With the silver from Nunawading, Han Tang Wang. Representing Surrey Park with the gold, we have Ishaq Ismail with a time of 2:14.58. To our final event of our evening and our state championships, event 226, the boys 15-year-old 400-meter freestyle. In lane 0 from St. Kevin's College, Hamish Davin. In 1 from Geelong Sharks, Ben Hynam. In 2 from Caulfield Aquatics, Samuel Pelosi. From Japan in 3, Kento Nakayama. In 4 from Ivanhoe Swim, Casey Kojima. 5, Liam Paulson from Camberwell Grammar. In lane 6, representing Marion, Leif Mosley. In 7, from Melbourne, Michael Fan. In lane 8, representing Ivanhoe, Leon Vidal. And in 9, from MLC, William Cow.
And event 226, our final event of the program. The boys 15 years, 400 freestyle is in the water. And Liam Paulson is off to a really strong start. We saw him work the opening 200 in this event, in this morning's heat session, and then settle his rhythm ever so slightly. So we expect to see him put in a good performance tonight. He was looking really strong in the heats. Kaisei Kojima from Ivanhoe Swim is sitting in second place and going out with Liam in this opening 50. That battle behind them is really close with Leif Mosley, our visitor from the Marion Swimming Club in South Australia, is currently sitting in third place with Kento and Samuel, with Michael Fan not too far behind. So our two leaders are out under 59 seconds through that first 100. Liam Paulson continues to lead over Kaisei Kitajima. As we move through this 75-metre mark, it is Liam Paulson who's got a body length lead over Kaisei. They're both doing a really good job of making sure they're working their legs through the swim portion here. 1 or 2 dolphins off every wall and accelerating back up into their stroke. That battle for third is very tight between Leif, Kento, Samuel and Michael. All in with a chance to finish in third place in this final of the boys 15 years 400-metre freestyle. So we are reaching the 200-metre mark, the halfway mark of our final event of our 2025-2026 Mattioli Victorian Age Long Course Championships. And it is Liam Paulson from Campbell Gramming Aquatics who's extending away here in this second half of the race. Kaisei sitting in second place, 3 body lengths clear of Kento in third. Having a really tight battle for fourth place is Michael Fan and Leif Mosley as we move through that 250-metre mark, another 31-second split from Liam Paulson as he continues to extend away from Kaisei, who's now dropped down to 33.5. This has been an incredible swim in our final event from Liam Paulson. He looked really strong in this morning's heat session, and he's showing us just why he looks so good. As he comes in with 100 metres left to swim at a 3:04.83. This is on for a really impressive time through the 300-metre mark. Kaisei sitting in second place, Kento in third, with Michael Fan now into fourth. Also swimming really well in this last 100 metres is Samuel. He's moved up into fifth place and will challenge for a medal over this final 100 metres. But out in front, it is all Liam Paulson. He's been looking fantastic from the start. As he comes off that final turn, that 6-beat kick has remained as he accelerates his way down this last lap to take out the last state title on offer at these championships. With 15 metres left to swim, our athlete from Canberra Grammar Aquatic is in control and swimming beautifully as he touches the wall in a quick 4:07.35. What a swim there from Liam Paulson to take the title out. Kaisei in second place, third into the wall with Kento. The great battle for our next place into the wall, and third Victorian goes the way of Samuel, who stormed home from Caulfield Aquatics in that final 100 to grab the bronze.
Our medalists for event 225, our girls 15-year-old 400-metre freestyle. From swimming South Australia, our visitor with the bronze, Savannah Harrison. Our Victorian with the bronze from Nunawading, Zoe Gans. With the silver, Kira Jeffs from Nunawading. And from Surrey Park with the gold, Ara and Denko with a time of 4:23.43. Hushan has on pool deck. Let's head down.
Arika, incredible racing there from you. It's your last event of the competition. Talk to me about the execution of that race.
Well, I feel like the most important thing from the very start of the race is just control yourself. Like, no matter how fast or slow other people are going, you just have to control yourself and swim your own race until the last 50 where you can already turn the engines on and go.
Now, obviously, a big program you've had here. Talk me through training for a 400-metre freestyle.
Well, it's sort of like a bit of a mix of speed and endurance. You've got to be able to hold a really high pace for a long time. And it's also about even and negative splitting, so I've done a bit of work on that as well.
Now, you just told me that you've competed 13 races here over the 6 days. Amazing. Talk to me, how did you maintain your fitness? How did you recover to make sure that you're in tip-top shape for your 400 tonight?
Well, it's sort of like after a race, no matter how good or bad it was, you just got to switch it off, go home, do what you need to do, and kind of just like distract yourself doing something else.
Well, congratulations on your competition here. You've done an incredible job.
And our results for our final event, 226, the boys 15-year-old 400-metre freestyle. From Caulfield Aquatics in the bronze, Samuel Pozzoli. For bronze for our visitor, from Japan, Kento Nakayama. From Ivanhoe in the silver position, Casey Kamiji. And from Caulfield Aquatic with the gold and the title, Liam Poulsen with a time of 4:07.35.
That concludes our live streaming action on KO and the Swimming Victoria YouTube channel for our 2025-2026 Mattioli Victorian Age Long Course Championships. It has been a fantastic 6 days of action. We look forward to seeing you again on the Swimming Victoria YouTube channel for our country and metro championships in January. But for now, goodbye. For those of you in the venue,